Hey, everybody, welcome to episode, I think, 150 of the AAA meeting. Is it 150, Sinatra?
I'll take.
Yeah? Okay, let's go with that. 150.
Let's take your word for it.
Yeah, it's a nice round number. It's awesome. It's on my channel. I like that. In comic books, it's 150s are always big numbers, like, issue 100, 150, 200, So, yay, all right, it's a big thing. Do we have anything special for the show? No. No, we don't. And we don't have Drunkle either, so there he goes. But we...
Hey, that's special.
There you go. We're told he's going to arrive soon because he's off at the soccer. The football.
The football.
The football. And
I'm very happy he's at the football.
I know.
I think he enjoys the football.
I think he enjoys the drinking at the football.
I think he enjoys that anywhere.
Yeah, well, I enjoy the drinking at the baseball, so I understand.
I enjoy the drink. I'm like green eggs and ham with the drinking. I will drink it here and there. I will drink it anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, Slim Johnson, Drunkle's not here, so Johnson! There, I'll do it for him. There. And yeah,
there you go.
I can't match his pitch perfect tone, but
Johnson!
Yeah. Johnson! I can't do it.
Johnson!
But, we got to keep the lore going. In fact, everyone's here. Look at this. We got Divine Petulance. Your boy Pat's here. Molly Okami. What's up, Molly? Jonathan Cates here. Old Man Enfield. Darren Hotel. Fuck everybody. This is
Drunkle no show. Is that surprising? It's a day that ends in Y. Gotta be late.
Yeah, well. So how are things, Sinatra? My colonial cohort. My colonial comrade. No, that's
very well.
That's Marxist. My colonial buddy. How's that?
My colonial cunt.
Things are very well. Why are they very well?
Yes. I'm going to see Jackass Saturday. I'm super excited for that shit.
That's what's got you excited, really?
Yeah. Dude, that movie looks so funny.
There we go. Okay. This is the first I'm hearing of anything about it. What the hell are you talking about?
Jack, you've never heard of Jackass?
No, I'm aware of Jackass, but this is like Jackass, like them coming out of their retirement home to...
Yeah. Yes, literally, yes.
Ride shopping carts as old men down hills again?
Yeah, it's a new movie.
All right. There wasn't already a Jackass 2? This is the second Jackass?
I think this is 4?
4? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wasn't there more than one?
And there was the TV show.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The TV show was great too.
No, I've seen the Jackasses. It's I'm glad they're making it because it's the original guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have new people they're bringing in with it. I don't think Bam Margera is coming back, but
oh, Jesus. It starts. Boom! Anime girl, blown away, everybody. That's where the fun starts. Gamer Valiner, thank you for the $18. If Steve Dave is here, we have a check in the box on special. No worries, Water Ferret. Just pre-up the limes. Good call. Good call. If Drunkle shows up, he will be limes. I have the limes right here.
The limes are ready.
There's the limes right there. They're ready. I just got them buffed and everything.
Wonderful.
So the Sinatra, I was about to say, you ever wish you had a bigger channel, but you already got a big channel, so you're not gonna be able to get with me on this.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I wish my channel went out to the people who watched it.
What does that mean? Doesn't it?
No, dude, I get like 10,000 views per video anymore.
What are your subs at? What's your sub count? Like 170, 160?
80,000.
180? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I get like 10,000 views per video. I'm like, ugh.
As
gross.
if anyone's getting those notifications, man. Come on.
Dude, I feel so gross uploading a video, then looking at it later going, oh, cool, 6,000 people on this one.
Yeah. And that's not interest in your material declining. That's YouTube. And that's not me blowing sunshine up your ass. That's just, like, come on.
Look, I could use a little sunshine, man.
I thought you were all excited about Jackass.
If I had
plenty happy. Come on.
If I had $1 for every time I got somebody going, man, I never got notified for this. I have to manually search every time I want to find one of your videos, blah, 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 blah. I would have many dollars. So many dollars.
I don't know. People tell me, oh, you should get monetized because they're going to be putting ads in front of your videos anyway. So what fucking difference does it make? You might as well make, even if it is change, make change off of it. At least it's happening. I'm like, I don't know. And the biggest argument of all is if your channel isn't monetized, they're gonna fuck you in the algorithm. Bonk. Bubble. Beat to the Dub donated $2 and says, it's Polydub. I like that. It all comes together. Remember that? A $25 donation from Goku Banger?
That's my favorite one.
Well, is it? Your very favorite? I don't know. My I don't know. I could look at my screen, I guess. No, I can't. I don't have it up. Fuck, I don't even have a list of my own donations, God damn it. You people can see my list better than, or can see my donations better than I can right now. That sucks. But whatever. What's $11? For some reason I'm thinking 11. What is that? Otter Marines? I think so.
I think it's the Otter Marines.
Where did I sneak fucking Turkey Slurpee in?
I don't remember.
Because that's one of my new favorites is Turkey Slurpee. It's simple, but it's...
Slurpee is fantastic.
It's so fucking funny. You stupid bitch. I get doing dumb shit. What I don't get is uploading it to the internet because, oh, look, here, I did a stupid thing and nearly killed myself. I see it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with that Michael Rappaport video that we had Friday. Like, why did he upload that?
Yeah. Still, people question, was that staged or not? And it's like Michael Rappaport with his fucking... The way he thinks about things, his ego, his politics, I doubt it was staged, but that's me.
I could see it being staged. I think I could see.
I guess it's this whole cancel culture thing because it is vague enough that he could have been going either way with it. It's not cancel culture, it's accountability culture. Cancel culture is not real. He could have been going either way and then someone hits him with a snowball. Was he actually somewhere talking all week? Because the guy yells at him, would you shut the fuck up, you've been here? What?
Hello, sound, you there?
Hello? I can hear you.
Ollie?
Yes? Sancho, what are you doing? Now, he's gone, chat. Fuck, it's the Polly Show. Okay, so let's just get into the news, because fucking Sinatra's new setup at his office bunker apparently wasn't done very well.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Man, set your shit up right. What the hell?
I was hearing you fine,
What?
and then I...
You've got the mic I wish for, and it still doesn't work right. And? Alright, fuck it. We're gonna go right into the news. For God's sake, man. Let's see, where should we start? I got no one to pan off of, so I'm not used to it. Let me see.
Hey.
What? Hey?
Can you hear me?
I can fucking hear you, yes.
Why did you me? Keep your vowels to yourself.
Are you going to remain here so we can bance, or are you going to disappear and I will often
Hopefully.
Okay. Freedom.
I would prefer to remain.
Desk Conspiracy Corner, thank you for the $1. There are no forests. Forests don't exist. Rather, mountains are giant trees with rocks and snow covering them. The forest are actually various tips of the branches and roots popping out. Is that a conspiracy, or is that like a late night bong dorm discussion point?
Freedom.
You tell him, Steve
I
Dave.
feel like either way, it's very easy to disprove.
Oh, wait a minute, Sinatra, here it comes. You ready?
Hey, yo, invest in
Yes!
Alright, no, just wait for my fucking time. E to the dubs. It's
Polydub.
Polydub. Bitch, let me have it. Why do you keep screaming, bro? Baby, it's a habit.
It's a habit.
Awesome. Love it.
Yes.
Turkey Slurpee.
I just turned around to see it. Hold on, I gotta do it one more time.
Freedom.
Lamented guide. Oh, I gotta do the turkey slurpee again. And it's X-Bubba Hotep. Thank you.
Turkey Slurpee.
I love that one.
Turkey.
I love that one.
You know she bought the cheapest deli turkey you can, right? So it's ultra thin. She sealed the back of her throat. You know what I mean? It was the instant I am being waterboarded and drowning feeling. You know what I mean?
I would be more impressed if she did that and then just sucked a hole right through the middle of it.
Got left with a turkey slice donut. It was...
That's the kind of lungs I'm talking about.
You could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Where the hell's that from?
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, right. Okay, Desk Conspiracy Corner about the forest. Moving along. You tell him, Steve Dave, for the $1.99. What the waffle without the honker? What's the waffle without the honker? Well, I am the waffle. The honker's off at soccer. So, yeah, whose fault?
I am the waffle.
Okay, fine. Sinatra's the waffle. I'm the honker. I honk in solidarity with the Canadian truckers. It's fine. And what's the waffle without the honker? Well, they're still better off than the fucking ratio, chat. This is number 150, and I will not accept anything less than a 60%. Smash the like button, fuckers. Yeah, you know what? He's got a point. Steve Davis has a point. Not that he always...
That is a point.
Yeah, not that he doesn't always, but this is a special edition. You know? Moving along. Gary Verliner for the $25. Let's give some Sinatra some sunshine. I've hit my nice quota. Okay, fuckers, hit the like. Do the algorithm.
Yes, I'm so glad I was the one she wasted the nice quota on.
Well, she's hit her nice quota, so now she's just going to tell Chad off. Do the algorithm shit. I will shin kick the fuck out of all of you. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That's right.
Fucking thing sucks.
Play me out. I don't even know what that means. X-Bubba Hotep for the $13 and the turkey slurpee. Why am I awake before the sun went down? Well, I guess I can watch this live at least. Yeah, there you go. That's something. I was up the other day so fucking early, the sun wasn't up. Like I had to go somewhere, and I was really uncomfortable with it. There is a huge difference, Sinatra, between being up, still up, and the sun's coming up, as opposed to leaving and the sun hasn't come up. You understand what I'm saying?
I do that every single day.
I don't understand it. Yeah, I know. I get DMs from you. It's 5:30 a.m. I'm going to the gym. It's like, what the fuck? What kind of life do you live?
A long one. I whatever, like, I have to do all this shit and then get the kids ready for school. It is just a long day.
And Lamented Guide, finally, for the $1. Wheezes in leg day. What's on the menu? Hope I read that as written. Or, well, as you meant it.
It's probably accurate.
Yeah, you wheeze in the fuck. You know, leg day's rough. We got a lot of different stuff on the menu, Lamented Guide. We got some space shit. Okay? We got some ridiculous... Oh, sexy Weibo legs. C. Thomas, thank you for the $3. Some money's courtesy of my new deli job. Also, honk.
Thanks.
Remember,
Honk.
don't inhale the meat. You'll choke.
Says you.
It should be a sign at every deli. Don't inhale the meat. Yeah, honk is right. Oh, which, speaking of Lamented Guide and the menu, we don't have anything related to the Canadian truckers because I think everyone else is covering it so well. So I'm going to be talking about, like, some of the other shit. The ridiculousness around GoFund.
Why didn't I flinch?
Yes!
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
Fuck you!
Phenomenal.
M. Dave Steve tell you, thank you for the $17. See this? This is the bi-weekly paycheck donation. And what's going to happen to your face if we don't get a 60% ratio by the end of the show? Smash the fucking like button and share it out, you fuckers. You know, Steve Dave would make, you talked about Full Metal Jacket. He'd make a great drill sergeant.
Have you ever heard him talk?
No.
You would change your mind on that.
Why, is he pretty soft-spoken?
Kind of.
I don't know what that means. There's a weird pause and then,
Soft-spoken is one way of putting it.
Okay.
He sounds like a bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
So we have a bunch of stuff about freezing money going to protests as opposed to what happened with the Black Lives Matter or Buy Large Mansions protests, where corporations were getting involved and sending money to them. What?
Dude, I have been... You know who did a great video on that, actually?
What? No. Who?
Was Short Fat Otaku, Dev.
Yeah.
It is so fucking... So infuriating. When we get into it, we talked about it a little bit last night. Okay, go on.
Well, no, it's just exactly like you said. I saw Dev's video. Remember Don Lemon talking off Cruz? What's his first name? Actor, big man, black, dark skin, bald.
Terry.
What's the first name?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, thank you. Remember him talking to Terry Crews, talking down to Terry Crews, and Don Lemon is on some... It's not an organization, it's a movement. And it's about police brutality. Do you understand that, Terry? No, Don. It is an organization. Black Lives Matter, LLC. And the money was funneled up from
Act
all
Blue.
Exactly. From Act Blue. Like, that was their payment processor. And the money came to them, and then what did the leaders do with it? Go buy large mansions. In other countries, bought one in fucking Toronto, for Christ's sake. It's like, oh, maybe if we buy it out of the country, no one will know. No. Found out anyway. That pisses me off. Bunch of trained Marxists, bunch of trained grifters. It's like fucking Ibrahim X. Condi. You mean Rogers? Your last name is Rogers. You're Ibram Rogers. Fuck off with the ex-Condi bullshit. That's part of his fucking grift. Go to hell.
How long until we get into this? Because there's some serious shit that I didn't realize until last night that I want to get into.
Well, we could actually, yes, I was going to do it at the end simply because that's the order of the tabs. We can do it first if you want.
I mean, if we're going to do it at the end, that's fine. But okay, we'll do it at the end.
We're doing, all right. Because there's some serious shit I want to get into, man.
There is, man.
Nah, I believe you.
Fucking violently annoying shit.
Hey, can you guys fix this for me?
This is an ice cream shop.
Okay, can you guys fix this for me? And can I get a scoop of chocolate, please?
Did you listen the first time? Gamer Valine for the $14. I get texts like this notification from Sanoot at 6 a.m. Drink more, Steve Dave. You're still duller than a spoon trying to be an edgy boy. Aw, Steve Dave is our drill sergeant, Valine. What the hell?
You have to do him like that.
Yeah.
At any rate, Daddy Rodriguez, you
Tried to do.
Tard Mando for $3.50. One thing not being talked about is that the only confirmed violence was done to protesters by an Antifa POS. Piece of shit. No, you're absolutely right. And put the link to the New York Post article in there. Yeah, you heard about this, right? In Winnipeg.
All I heard was that the part of the violence that happened was a bunch of truckers kicked the shit out of somebody with a Nazi flag.
No,
That's all I heard.
Fucking a bunch of people covered it, including Tucker. That's why I thought you would have heard of it. In Canada, there's protesters in Winnipeg and a truck. There's a bunch of anti-mandate protesters there. An Antifa guy who's in a truck by himself wearing a mask. So that shows you, the kind of mentality he has.
Oh, yep. I saw that one.
Yeah. Runs people over. We got dead people. We got injured fucking people. Is that North America-wide news? No, of course not. The only violence actually being done is by an Antifa fucking activist. And I heard this not verified, but I was watching the Low Cedars podcast, and they're like, yeah, and he also has was suspected of the P to the E to the D to the O. He has a charge of that in his history or an investigation.
Oh, I
of
am
that.
shocked.
Yeah, I know. And the joke the other guy saying goes, seriously, how many Antifa people aren't under investigation for the P to the D to the E to the... I mean, yeah.
Moreover from that, can we just please... Can we just acknowledge the fact that SUVs don't attack people? It's drivers that do it.
I know. This is violent gun attack. Unless, of course, it's like, a Trumpist. I love how that's become a thing. I'm saying a Trumpist. Yeah. A Trumpist did it. Then it's an insurrectionist doing it. I love all the fucking hard cuts that people have put together. The super cuts of the different media outlets reporting a bunch of truckers honking in Canada as an insurrection and an anti-democracy hate movement. And I love it. Love it, because the media reaction is so ridiculous. And I have an example of an international media reaction to something similar. The news entertainers, they are there for the state. They know who butters their biscuits. It's fucking clear.
Ham and Beans in the chat said, can't swing a cat at an Antifa rally without hitting a Pedro.
I mean, think about it. You got random people attacking Kyle R. And
at any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
You know, just YouTube has gone to hell, Sinatra. A year ago, I said we wouldn't recognize YouTube a year from now. Well, here we are, and I don't recognize it. We're fucking spelling things out and using fucking euphemisms and shit. What the fuck?
Dude, you want to get even angrier? Remember how I showed that post on last Friday's news about the YouTube throttling the views of a channel because they weren't big enough?
Yeah.
Quartering found another one. And it said, this channel... Let me pull it up so I can read it verbatim.
In the meantime, real quick, Lamented Guy, thank you for the... I would do for the 350. Want to experience Steve Dave's dulcet tones? Get a stream account. Excuse me, guy. Whoa. Get a Steam account and get Pummel Party. Consider this an Otter video game fund. Chat, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to conduct a poll while Sinatra's looking that up. First poll I've ever conducted on a stream. Okay, well, I'm going to conduct a poll. And while you're reading, people can enter their submissions, all right?
Okay.
Does anybody actually want to see me? I'm not a gamer. I've said it before. Does anyone want to see me noob my way through games on Twitch?
Yes.
Now, the games that I would want to play, number one, would be the original point-and-click Blade Runner game, because I'm a huge Blade Runner fan. Anyone who watches Razor Fist would have seen him play that several times because he's a Blade Runner fanatic.
At any rate, that is
Yeah,
what we're going to
because I'm
try to do.
retarded. I'm going to pick the legendarily most difficult game out there. Right.
I played it for like 2 hours on Twitch this morning. I love that game so much.
Did you? And so it would be that. It would be like Drunk Old
I didn't
Sinatra.
play Dark Souls.
Like Drunk Old Sinatra tried repeatedly getting me to play Pixel Quest, you know, what I call Minecraft. Just build, Polly. All you gotta do is build. Is that something you would actually show up for? Is me trying to build shit and then talking shit with y'all and opining and being a son of a bitch and just offering my opinions on the world and chatting with chat? Is that something you guys want? Because I always had thought, no one wants that. No one wants to see me noob my way through shit. See, look, there isn't a single one in chat.
There's a god fucking awful amount of yeses.
I know I'm being a dick. Oh yeah, and LA Noir, you're absolutely, that's on the list. Oh, Pop-Tart's here. Hey, Pop-Tart. Ploy with a giant yes.
So for context, this showed up on a channel with 5.63 thousand subs. It says video unavailable. If a channel has less than 1,000 subscribers, we limit the number of live viewers. On a channel with 5.6 thousand.
That is okay. Look at all the ones. Fuck. All right. Well, remember, Sinatra, what I was telling you is like I'm gonna start it as a paint stream because I do like tabletop wargaming. Holy shit, Sinatra! Just chill the fuck out, man. Jesus Christ, you're gonna break your one key, man.
Just flying.
As long as your valuable WASD keys are fine, I guess that's what counts. I don't know. You guys have seen paint streams, right? Where people are painting their Warhammer 40k shit, whatever. I do the Revolutionary War, for I have patriotism. I do.
Or I have patriotism.
Well, yes. I like historical wargaming more, and it's like I paint Continental soldiers to fight off the hated redcoats trying to tax our goddamn tea, the bastards. Then it's difficult as fuck, but it also provides the opportunity to interact with chat in a really big way. There's lots of paint streams. I don't know. Isn't that better than some fucking titty streamer showing barely any fucking cleavage, calling anyone that gives them a donation sweetie? I mean, Simpville. See? Weibo legs shows more than most titty streamers do. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $3. Why the fuck don't I count? What? Why does Gamer Valine not count?
Is she not counting?
I don't know. And there they go. Godspeed, little fellas. Apocalypse Now is a better Vietnam War film than Full Metal Jacket. Fight me. I mean, that's for that joke. That's for that, Ride of the Valkyries.
Well,
Off
it was
to fight,
around
that's where
before
that's
that
from.
movie, but yeah.
Well, no, thanks.
Pretty sure Wagner was around before the 80s.
Okay, actually, it was the late 70s. But no, yeah, I meant Wagner. Yeah, that's right. It was, no, I mean, in relation to going off to battle and riding into war in the modern sense. That's where I took that from, because I'm a big fan of Apocalypse Now. Lamented Guy, thank you for the $11. And the Otter Marines. I would sell my left kidney just to see you play Phasmophobia with Sinatra, Drunkle, and Ed. Keep your kidneys, man. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read the rest of these out, and I'm gonna fucking count. I'm gonna tell you stories about what happens after the stream when I'm talking to Drunkle and Sinatra. It's not good. C. Thomas, thank you for the $3.50. As you do. Remember, Polly, Marxists are always thieves and hypocrites. They will advocate for centralizing wealth if it goes to their pockets. Also, diddlers being leftists is like water being wet. I see nothing wrong with a single word in that statement. Nothing.
No, why do you think Hassan got a fucking
You tried to do.
$200,000 Porsche? Because he's working class.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't born rich. And BLM, buy larger mansions. Darth Mando, thank you for the $3.50. I would ever you do. Gamer Valine does not count since it's illegal for women to count.
Huh?
You mean it should be for their vote to count? That kind of thing? Abolish the 19th? That sort of thing?
I have no idea.
I'm still confused as why Valine doesn't think she counts. She counts. She counts 5'1", I believe.
Nah, probably 5 foot flat.
You can't reach that?
Labs accept
Hold on.
kidneys. I don't think so.
Let me help you, little one. Let me help you reach up there.
You gotta do the thing where you go from behind their back and stick your thumbs on their shoulders and pick them up, and your hands in their armpits. Go, oh, okay, let's go.
Roger Reynolds says, I find the blind playthrough games or newbies playing games the best to watch due to the hilarity that can happen. See, there's the thing. Okay, so I was going to tell you about some of the conversations that go on after the stream. Here's one. I'm a big fan of watching Deadwing Dork because I like watching the dumpster fire, and he runs a pretty good stream.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Crossfire, 48.91. Thank you for the 350 polys. You, Drunk, and Sin playing Hunt Showdown would be a hoot.
That would be good.
In honesty, I think you gaming would be very good to watch. Be well, and God bless. God bless to you as well, sir. What is Hunt Showdown, Sinatra? What kind of game is that?
It's a real interesting game. You have to find monsters, get clues, and figure out the mystery for the site you're on. I've only played it a couple of times, so I don't have a full handle on what it is, but the one thing I know about the game is that you have permadeath if you die too many times. Like the character you worked on, built up, will die, like it'll go away.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, so my man Deadwing Dork, for those of you who don't know, he literally has one arm, hence the pun of his name off of Darkwing Duck. Right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's literally got one arm and a claw, so people jokingly call him Claw Daddy. He's got a really great sense of humor about it, et cetera, right? Anyway, the new Metroid comes out. He's a longtime Metroid fan. First time on his stream, he's going to play a game. He's going to play Metroid. I feel the need to reiterate this. He's playing the game with one hand, guys. One hand. Okay, so he's going through the game and he's playing. He says, I don't know if I like this. Oh, this part's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. He's just sort of whatever. You should have seen chat. Chat adores this man. He has an audience that loves him. He pulls in fantastical donations. Every stream he unlists because he keeps getting them taken down because of, problematic material, etc. Right? And still, thousands, tens of thousands of views per fucking stream that he does. This chat that loves him so much turned on him like a fucking pack of hounds on a bloody fox as soon as he started screwing up in the game. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're a fucking moron. What the fuck's wrong with you? You ever fucking played a game? I was like, holy shit, gamers are fucking harsh, yo.
Oh yeah.
These are people who love him. He's playing with one hand. He's playing with one hand and they turned on him. Like that. I just snapped my fingers. I don't know if it came through. Like it was.
I got it.
Oh.
That's accurate. Oh, look who decided to show up.
Hey, I sent you a message, knobhead.
Oh, that means it's okay.
Yeah, the message did come through.
It did, and also, Polly, I let you know as well.
That's what I meant.
All right, so we're all good.
All right, hold on. Yeah, put you in there. There you go. Icy Mocha, thank you for the $1. You guys should try out Project Zomboid. I will warn you, it is hard. More methodical type zombie game. No, you aren't a one-man army against zombies. Okay, gotcha. Oh, shit.
I have that
you know
game. It is stupidly hard.
You know what game I would play in a hot minute, and I do need a Steam account to get it? I'm a big Castlevania fan. Inquisitor and I have that in common. That's our favorite game franchise, both. I didn't know there was a Castlevania 3 for NES. I thought it was Castlevania, then Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, and then it went on to SNES with whatever the fuck that one was called for Super Nintendo. I had no idea there was a third one. So that would be the game that I definitely want to fucking play, emulator style.
I had one of them for the Game Boy. I never got into it.
No.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Lamented Guide for the 350. Yeah, whatever you do. You ought to play Cuphead with Drunkle. The rage would be glorious.
Oh, gosh. I've got that game as well. Fuck that.
You know what? Cuphead I would play, even though I've understood how ridiculously hard it is. It is one of the best looking games of all time. It's so inspired, the look of it.
Very
Oh, yeah. The music is excellent as well.
Yeah, and then he's shooting with his finger, and I love Looney Tunes and old cartoons of that sort. The way that it looks is but bloody fucking hard. It's so hard that it made games journalists not be able to complete the tutorial.
Games journalists.
Why do you think there's only a handful of games journalists that talk about Dark Souls?
Right?
The game
yeah.
that you will also play.
So yeah, I would play that game, and I saw someone in chat say I would watch just to hear the rage when Polly Rage quits. Fucking better fucking go full Wings of Redemption, crushing controllers and shit. Yeah.
I fucking
I almost did that this morning.
I
understand that completely.
I think it was Bryce who brought me Cuphead, and he brought me like, and here's a Batman game, and here's another game, and here's Cuphead. Oh, thank you, Bryce. That's very... Fuck you. I'm not playing that shit. Fucking no. It takes years off of your life.
I don't want to be strong.
Yes.
Like man who look pretty. I want to be strong, like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Or the audience, looking at you, Thomas Jefferson, isn't caught up on my female to vagina owner ratio. I would have donated to repealing the 19th, but it seemed too subtle.
Anyway, there you go. Guys, smash that motherfucking like button.
Heard him.
There it is.
Limes.
Limes are up. Way ahead of you, buddy.
What? Make me limes.
Well, it's soccer or ahead. You have a choice, and you pick soccer, you get limes.
Of course I picked football. I paid good money for it.
I paid good money for it. And Drunkle Shekel, thank you for the $1. The Welsher left me.
And somebody paid good money to make you lime.
Yep. Someone can unlime you. Goku Banger unlimes you and limes you.
I don't like this gimmick because I'm the center of the gimmick, and I have not made nary a cent has been made from the person who is the center of the gimmick. You're using me, Polly.
Drunkle. A single word is my argument. Hamburger. Fuck off.
That was 3 words.
Well, no, a hamburger was the argument, followed by, you gotta be kidding me, fuck off.
That's not a gimmick, that's just a fucking notification.
It's a bit.
It's not a bit, it's just a notification. What you've got is, pay to make Drunkle limes, and also someone can pay to unmake you limes. I should be on fucking commission. I should be on citrus commission.
Chat was the one who brought it up originally. I never even came up with the idea. it was for
Blame it on them.
somebody from chat said, "How much do I have to pay to make Drunken Limes?" Oh, sweet. The Tensu. Yeah, I'll go with that. Thank you for the $5. I remember after. Oh shit. I remember after the Dean Takahashi tutorial, games journalists started calling Cuphead racist.
Yeah.
Really?
Can you guys explain this to me? I want to hear this.
Dean Takahashi is a games journalist. He's the one who famously failed at Doom for like 20 minutes. And I had a mirror of it up on my second channel. It's that old. And he did the Cuphead tutorial. I'm not joking. He couldn't get the dash function right for about 20-something minutes.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen Mr. Chan get fucked up on that as well, though.
So yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not an easy game, is it? But he's a games.
That is what we're going to try to do.
The difference is this guy is a games journalist.
Mm-hmm.
But why was he calling
that
it?
is what we're going to try to do.
Why was he calling it racist? Was it because he's Asian? He couldn't win.
He wanted an Asian setting to make it easier? I don't understand at all. I don't get it.
No, like why was he saying the game was racist?
Well, yeah.
Well, exactly.
South Korea
Is that
fucking
why he was
dominates. What the hell?
Is that why he was saying it was racist then? He's like, look, I'm Japanese. I should be able to win this game. What was his reasoning for the racism in Cuphead?
We should look into that. Games journalists started calling Cuphead racist after Dean Takahashi, after the tutorial from him.
My mistake. Sorry. I thought. Oh, fuck.
Burger.
All right, what's the whole thing called with the bun as well?
Cheeseburger.
Okay. Yeah. No, without a cheese. Fuck.
What? A fucking burger? What?
Right. Okay, but the first part is the meat that you get from a pig.
Pork.
Oh my
bacon.
god.
A bacon. What's the meat you get from a pig? It is pork, you fuck.
It's a cheeseburger without a cheese.
A bacon burger?
Let's move on.
Just because.
Yeah, I find your flaming hypocrisy funny too.
Excuse me. I didn't expect that to happen. That was a Bub Hotep for the $100 reduce. Thank you very much. But I'll tell you what, the laughter I got from that is worth more than any cash that could be thrown my way. Thank you very much, my dude. Steve Day for $1.01 says, here's for crisps. But if I wanted to see the AAA crew play any game series together, it's the Borderlands series. That's a good shout. That's a 4-player co-op too. Get Eddie in there, or T-Tac. Fuck T-Tac. Get Levine. That's a good shout, Steve Dave. And Lamented Guy for $1 says, excuse me, I believe it was moi who gave you Cuphead, sir. My mistake, Lamented Guy. Of course it was you. And thank you very much for a game that I will never complete. Because it's racist.
Kenneth, thank you for that. Do 350. Make Drunkle a glass of limeade. It might be better. Darth Mando for the 350. Please make Drunkle into a super gay AIDS limes.
What?
I mean, is that just limes with a rainbow flag?
Well, how's that AIDS though? I mean, you gotta get the AIDS in there. The gay part's in there, but
how AIDS is it?
All right, time for some
AIDS.
snooze.
Let's do the news.
All right, let me share the screen for y'allses.
There it is. There it is.
And for chat, there it is. Why Mars helicopters like Ingenuity could glow in the dark. Because the CIA launched them.
Dude.
Ooh.
Beat me to it.
Glowcopter.
And the reason why, I actually found it kind of interesting. There's this bizarre accumulation called triboelectric charging that happens in that thin of an atmosphere because the blades are so damn big that they will collect these particles and end up glowing because of the rate that they're spinning at as they disperse their energy. I want it. It's like it's gonna happen because it happens in our simulations. I was reading about it. He's like, this article's ridiculously short on it. It's like, so we could look forward to that. So if anyone sees the blades glowing, you'll know why on Ingenuity.
That also means you're on Mars, so good for you, you know?
Yeah, but I want to fucking see that. You can.
I guess that means that on Mars, every computer is RGB, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just me. Yeah.
Leaf blowing feud ends up with 2 stabbed, Florida woman arrested.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Blowing your fucking leaves on my lawn? Hold on. I'm getting a knife.
That kicked right off, didn't it? Wow.
Yes. Kyung Moulton, 66, denies she stabbed anyone with a steak knife. Okay.
Unbelievable.
She stabbed 2 people, pushing an elderly woman in a feud over leaf blowing.
I didn't stab anyone. I stabbed multiple
Boy, if
ones.
I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Oh, Sinatra, that is technically the truth. That's the Snopes version of fact-checking, isn't it? Did this Asian woman stab a person? False. She actually stabbed 2 people. Viper Sword for $5. You don't like being the center of a gimmick? Oh, okay. I have one word for you. Horsecock. It is 2 words. Try again, Viper.
Wow.
Thank you for the 5.
Hey, yo, invest in stonks, gamers.
All right, now just wait for my fucking time. E to the dubs.
It's polydub.
E to the dub is polydub.
Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Gamer Valine, thank you for the $25. Now, girls, don't fight. You both have notifications with each other. Yeah, it is. It's nice.
I mean, we do. Yeah, I feel closer to you than ever.
Do you?
I have a notification that has Drunkle in it. Polly in it as a bit, but not like that.
Not like that.
Otter Space Dance Party.
Oh, yeah, right. The otters.
Of course, yeah.
So according to the affidavit, she came home Sunday afternoon and found leaves on her front lawn, assuming they had been placed there by the people across the street. She pulled out her leaf blower.
She went, no!
Yeah, so you could take your leaves back. And so,
why would she think that?
Yeah, she got out her leaf blower. One of the victims told police he saw Moulton with the leaf blower, and he and his mother went out to confront her. When the man's sister tried to intervene, she said Moulton slapped the sister, and a struggle ensued.
Wow!
According to the
This is
arrest
amazing.
affidavit, that's when Moulton stabbed the sister in the leg with a steak knife. When the man tried to help his sister, he felt himself get stabbed in the arm.
Shit! Autumn is a terrible time of year, isn't it? Fucking hell.
I just want to know why she thinks that. Why?
Why did this lady automatically assume the leaves came from across the street?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think she's got bigger concerns at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You leave leaves on my lawn, I'm gonna make you fall.
I see what you did there. That's good.
It doesn't work. The English version would be, I'm gonna make you autumn. It's not.
All right, so
now is the autumn of your discontent. Oh, that could work.
Your discontent being a knife wound. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just.
I didn't do it. That is a wild article, Polly.
Yeah. Okay, so here's some inside shit. It's not really meant to be entertaining. It's just meant to be like, really? What the fuck? Guys, it's the plot to True Detective Season 2. Look, California Bullet Train project costs rise in another $5 billion. It's a corridor train through Southern California that's running into cost overages from multiple shadowy investors. It's the plot to True Detective Season 2.
Literally
you guys
is.
have got a bullet train over there?
They're trying to build one. Like, this is like, oh, we want to build this train, but it's running into these massive cost overages. It's got all of these people that own land parcels the entire way along the corridor between San Francisco and LA. You understand what I mean? And
I'm with you.
Yeah, like, because you saw True Detective Season 2, and this is exactly like Frank Simeon was all pissed off that he had lost his land parcels when he was the one that poisoned the land to lower its value so they could buy it at pennies on the dollar.
Wow.
It's like, was Nick Palazzo the genius behind creating and writing True Detective? Did he know of this, or is this just accidental, or is California just as corrupt as a fiction writer imagines it to be?
Life imitates art.
Yeah.
Or is it art imitates life? I don't...
Yes.
Both are true. Both are true.
I'm not going to lie. That is a pretty slick-looking train. I'm not a big fan of the color, but the train itself is pretty slick-looking.
Oh, I mean, a bullet train, mate, is especially fucking if it's going state to state, that's a game changer. This is like the peak of transportation technology. This, I don't know, how far is it going? Just one side of California to the other? Or?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I
think the only thing that they've managed to secure actual funding for that hasn't disappeared into shadowy investors' pockets has been the San Francisco to LA run. It's supposed to run much longer than
California.
That. Yeah. During the
I am in constant awe of the bullet train, though. That's some technology. That is.
Look at this. During the Obama administration, California won roughly $3 billion for the project from the federal government. Then former Republican President Donald Trump revoked about $1 billion of that. It's been returned to the Biden administration. Receiving billions more in federal dollars would allow the projects. Like, again, this is just... You don't have state governors investing in this directly. Their friends associated businesses are investing in this, who then give them kickbacks and extremely microscopic mortgages through associated banks that loaned them the money. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is...
It's shady, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how Joe Biden is a multi-millionaire over and over again, even though he's on a regular senator's salary. How do you have this much money? How does every member of your family live in a fucking mansion with a microscopic mortgage? Gee, I wonder.
It kind of helps when you've got shares in Pfizer and Moderna around about the right time of the year.
Scum fucks. There's another extremely strong...
That's the age-old question. How are people multi-millionaires, and in some cases billionaires, living off of a government salary?
Well, for all of those who argue...
noodle scratcher.
For all of those who might argue that it's undemocratic to have term limits, because that would be undemocratic, because you should be able to vote for whoever the fuck you want. Yes, I've actually heard people make that argument, both on YouTube and IRL. And it's like, okay, you're morons. Because, if power corrupts and you would expect a government official to become corrupt over time, why would you want them to stay in there to the point where they become so corrupted they think of themselves as not being that? You think Joe Biden thinks of himself as corrupt? No, this is SOP for him.
Literally.
Yeah. And if you do think that Joe Biden is corrupt, well, then you ain't black.
Right? So anyway, moving along. I just thought this was so weird, because if you're a Pure Tech Season 2 fan, it's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's awfully close, isn't it?
Florida home to be sold in novel non-fungible token deal. They're selling a home in Florida as an NFT.
I hate it here.
I hate this whole fucking non-fungible token shit. Like, what the fuck? I mean, for one, I don't quite understand it. And two, I kind of don't want to understand it.
Nobody understands it.
So you got an NFT that's in a blockchain, so only one person could technically own whatever it is, be it the image or whatever, right? So what the fuck is it that you're blockchaining up that's a unique item that can be owned? Like, oh shit.
Yes!
Yeah. Gamer Valine, thank you for the... there should be a gun cock at the end of every time that comes up, shouldn't there? Like, isn't that...
I think it's perfect as it is, Polly.
Really? I don't know. It adds a bit of realism to it. Gamer Valine, thank you for the...
You can probably tell I like it from how I go, yes! Every time it plays. I don't even like Eminem. I just like that. I like that notification.
Yeah.
It suits me.
And the little anime girl letting off is just fucking hilarious.
That's what makes it for me. It is her, because she's so small and cute, and she's murderous and evil.
I hope people appreciate that I went through frame by frame and added a fucking muzzle flash to each time that she shoots.
Do you know? Yeah, I know. I did. It was a couple of weeks ago. I noticed that, actually. And I didn't want to say anything, because you were going to be like, "Oh, fucking Corsairs, you knob!" I'm just gonna let her do the fucking finger guns, was I? But no, I did notice it. I did.
He's not you about it. He answers questions.
He is me about it.
But yeah, but I didn't ask about Britain. That's why there was like a, you know.
Oh, what now? What now?
Nothing at all. Like,
no, nothing. Pisses me off even more than an actual question, Polly.
Can't win. This is a rock and a fucking hard place. Like Gibraltar.
Anything, mate.
See what I did there?
Anything. I did,
yeah.
Anything. You asked me about a West Ham player kicking his cat, mate. I would still shout at you.
Okay, Gamer Feeling, thank you for the $18. It's amazing how they are worse than me at managing money. Oh, wait. I have a sense of ethics. Bring back the guillotine. It's humane and quick.
And this all sounds accurate.
I don't know. Do you want the last thing you see to be like your own body? Or staring up at the sky while you're in a basket? Is that humane?
Prefer that over an NFT.
I mean, it's yes. Yeah, on that we
There was do you remember the guy who did the what was it, the bored chimps non-fungible tokens?
Yes.
And then he was telling people off because they were just right-clicking and saving it. It's like, no, you're not allowed to do it. And then there was someone who bought one of those, and they were using the particular bored ape, I think it was, that they bought as their Twitter profile. And then they said on Twitter, someone hacked my computer and stole all of my NFTs, and I've just lost a load of money. And someone replied going, that sucks, mate, but you change your profile picture seeing as you don't own it anymore, please.
Could you please return that picture? Gamer Valine points out a house is fungible. And yeah, exactly. So what are you putting up that's non-fungible? Well, I'll tell you. The case is a 4-bedroom home in Gulf Point, Florida. A California-based real estate technology company, Proppy, will mint the property rights into a digital token and host an online auction. It's the property rights in a digitized form that you're buying as an NFT.
Okay. So this is like the deeds to the property
Indeed.
are in NFT. Okay.
So,
all right.
indeed.
Oh, so this is just a bit of a gimmick.
No,
then.
fine. You get the laughs. Okay, fine.
It wasn't a joke.
No, you said,
I know
it's
you
the
said indeed. God damn it, Polly.
So, yeah, this strikes me as the same kind. I mean, proppy, as in propping up your fake company, you California-based real estate technology. Do you have some money in the California bullet train corridor too?
Yeah. It smells like money laundering to me, mate. Yeah. Proppy.
Bastards. Tariq Nasheed's NFTs, his buck-breaking NFTs. I mean, everyone just it just screams, I gotta get on this before everyone realizes what a giant fucking scam it is. 650 grand is where the bids will be starting on this digitized
It's a big scam, by the way. Huge scam.
Yeah. Fucking huge scam. Because the value of it, things only have a value when they have an agreed upon value. As soon as people don't want to pay that anymore, then it's not going to be of any value, right? You won't be able to realize the money that you invested on it. So when the bottom drops out of that market, the fuck are you going to do? You bought a fucking bored monkey picture for, like, let's say 500 grand. Okay, well, now it's not worth $1. Okay, so you lost 500 grand minus $1.
That's why value is such a strange thing. Value is just down to what people are willing to pay.
Yeah, markets
It's
are
a
strange,
really
and that's
weird
why you should be approaching it. And I see why people are trying to get on it quick, because I'm going to create some NFTs and see if there's people out there retarded enough to buy this shit. And then because they actually realize value off of it, but no one else does, because, I'm going to hold on to this NFT. It's non-fungible. No one else can own it but me. And then I'll sell it 5 years from now for twice as much. Whoa, that last part. Are you sure?
Counterfeit painters would like to have a word. Because that was the original NFT, wasn't it? It was a fucking painting. But then, I mean, you look at the Mona Lisa as well. It's like the most valuable painting ever. It's shit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it? It sucks.
No, I like
it.
it.
But it's down to the fact that it's how much people would pay for it. That's what the value is based upon nothing but how much people will pay for it. It's not like you can strip it for parts or anything like that, you know. It's just people, they just want to go, I own the Mona Lisa. And that's exactly what fucking non-fungible tokens are as well. The whole thing is ridiculous. Sinatra, I'm with you. It's a complete fucking scam.
It's a total scam, but the Mona Lisa is a fine piece of art. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's shit.
No, it's fine.
It's shit. Is she smiling? I don't fucking care.
Wow. Okay,
It's
listen,
shit.
popular culture discussion in and around it doesn't render it a shitty painting, man.
It's shit.
Okay, all right.
I agree to disagree.
Moving along, 2 women charged after missing hamburger leads to shooting.
Oh, now you know the word hamburger.
Yes, because it's right there.
It's right there, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have a drunk poorly explaining it to me. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yes.
I mean, sounds accurate.
Yeah.
It does not. It doesn't.
Okay, so in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Wauwatosa. In Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, 2 Wisconsin women are facing charges for a shooting of a Wakatosan restaurant after police
They shot a restaurant?
Yeah. For shooting at a Wakatosan restaurant.
Charge me for refills?
But check out the details. It's kind of mind-blowing. Brianna and Brunetta Johnson, both 20, were each charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. Investigation said the 2 women were part of a 4-woman group at the George Webb restaurant when the incident happened. According to the criminal complaint, the group was described as, quote, impatient and rude, and argued with 2 servers after their food was not served fast enough. Okay, I'm just going to jump ahead here to see this. Okay, the victim, you'll see why I jumped ahead. The victim survived, but was put in a medically induced coma. After waking up, the victim told police the woman's order was missing a hamburger, leading to the altercation. Okay, what happened in the altercation that led this person having to be put in a medically induced coma? Okay. When employees asked the women to leave the restaurant, Brunetta left. But according to the criminal complaint, she returned with a gun that she then handed to Brianna. While arguing with the employee at the cash register, Brunetta is accused of punching one employee and wrestling him to the ground. Brianna then allegedly shot him in the face. And then the woman left the restaurant after Brunetta stomped on the employee's face.
Whoa!
Jesus.
You shot him? And then your sister stomped on him?
Yeah, because sometimes shooting someone in the face isn't enough. You got to stick the boot in afterwards, haven't you?
Now, I looked around.
Fucking Christ.
Because I knew there was because I had this Geos resource failed to load and I knew what okay, so there they are.
Really?
This
lovely pair.
Why? Ladies, why? Over a fucking burger.
Over a fucking burger. Threw their life away over a burger.
Intentional homicide. Like, attempt at intentional homicide. You meant to kill the guy. Yeah, you're going to have a really hard time in court intending you didn't mean to kill the person after you shot him in the face and then stomped on his gunshot face.
No, they'll be released on bail, $5,000. There'll be a GoFundMe. We all know how this story goes, don't we?
This is the poor guy, Anthony Rodriguez, that was shot. Like, this guy's just working at a burger joint, man.
Yeah, he's making fuck all on the hour, right?
Yeah. And this happens to him. Because they were asked to leave.
Jesus.
What a Geosource resource failed to load. I just think you didn't want to show the mugshots personally.
Yeah.
Because it would be a white man did the, and in case you're curious,
I'm
both
kind of
are
at a loss for this one.
Yeah.
Like, that's just so bad.
Both their middle names are Justice.
Really?
Yeah, really.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I did when I was looking
No,
at
they're
that.
not.
Yeah.
Look, God, they are. Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck. Okay, anyway.
That is... Lock them up for life. Jesus Christ. There's no rehabilitation there, is there? They're never...
Dude,
they're
it's
not
like
gonna...
the girl who killed the guy who was doing the fucking Uber driver. Remember that one?
Oh, in DC? The two girls who stole the Uber driver's car? Yeah.
And then was worried about their phone.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah. There's just no place in society for people like that. Lock them up.
I mean, you have...
That's a lifelong thing. They're not going to fucking serve their... do... freedom. 10 years or something and then come out and be like, right, I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to have a family. No, of course they're not. That screams repeat offender. I don't give a shit. If you shoot someone in the face over a hamburger, you're gonna do it again.
And one would think that you probably have a history of incidents like this. Very rarely would two people snap in this way. Like, my sister just shot somebody. Oh, you fucker, and stomp him like in his gunshot face. Wow. Yeah, I'm willing to bet you've been in a fight before.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go get my gun. Wait, what? Anon, thank you for the $1. Never fucking relax. Jesus.
After that article, I fucking can't. The Meta Guide for $1 says, objection! The painting of the Mona Lisa is a work of art. The woman, however, is fuck ugly. Both things can be true at the same time. Fine, but the painting is shit. There's nothing special about it. And I was looking at it and go, oh my God, that's amazing. Look at it.
Next Monday,
somehow.
I will be expecting at least one example of a fine piece of art. I want to see what you think of this great art.
You got it.
And I'm legitimately interested. I just want to see what you think is like a fine painting.
I like the Impressionists.
Okay. I'm looking forward to being impressed.
Okay.
All right.
No, I said it. Impression, not impressionists.
All right, Gamer Valine. I went to school with a guy named John Wayne Justice.
No way!
I'd never change my name. I don't care how infamous I became. I would never change my name.
That is already the most manly name you could possibly have. Like there's no... You can't go higher than that. It's just downhill from there.
It's like, my name is John Justice. Fuck off, comic book guy. What's your real name? No, it really is John Justice. What's your middle name? Wayne.
John Wayne. That's right, Pilgrim.
Moving along. Okay, so time for some laughs. Ex-funeral director surrenders on charges he left bodies to decay near his children's toys. Now, this might not sound funny, but hear me out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sharing the screen. There we go. Okay.
There's a lot going on in that headline, do you know what I mean?
There is, but it's fine. Okay.
Like, did he bring the toys to the morgue, or did he bring the body to his kid's bedroom? Like, what's going on here?
Well, here's what happened. He pretended to have a funeral home, but really didn't.
Oh, God.
And was taking bodies and just sort of storing them.
Oh my God.
So service.
He was storing them in his kid's toy chest.
Well, near, like the room next door to where his children's toys were at. Like he had to put them somewhere. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. All right. I'm amazed you're defending him right now.
I'm not,
but yeah,
I am not defending him. I'm just like, okay, some people start a Twitch channel, some people start a funeral home fraud. Okay.
It's not the same thing. It's not.
Like, what is it that everyone and their dog keeps repeating? Oh, I can't knock the hustle. It's like, no, some hustles you can knock. It's fine. Yeah, it's... So what... So service is not rendered, basically. This guy's taking bodies, saying, "Oh yeah, I buried him. It's fine," but he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Shoot him in the face and stomp on his head. I guess. Like, where's my body? I only got fries and some garnish.
Yeah. So his home, which was both his personal residence and the funeral home where it was operating, his home is ironically next door to the county office building and county courthouse. He doesn't give a fuck, right? Okay. Check out this mitten full of charges he's got. Okay. Brian M. Barnett, 35, is charged with 3 counts of concealing a human corpse, 1 count of 4th-degree larceny, 1 count of 3rd-degree grand larceny, 3 counts of failing to bear a body within a reasonable amount of time, 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child, 1 count of operating an unlicensed funeral home, 4 counts of operating as a funeral director without a valid license.
I didn't know half those charges were a thing.
He found, like, it's like, wow, we've never had to charge anyone with this before. We always thought that this, Jesus.
But like failing to bury a body within a reasonable amount of time. Now, the law's got to be specific. What is a reasonable amount of time? Like, a week.
It's got to be within 24 hours.
I don't know.
It's not.
It's multiple days, sometimes, and embalming at the funeral home and whatnot. Like, I can see a week not being outside reasonable sometimes. I have no idea. You'd have to ask.
Depends if you refrigerate, I guess.
Yeah, you'd have to ask what's going on in Johnstown, New York. For
I want to ask, but I'm afraid.
Yeah, the bodies were in an advanced state of decomposition. Because, yeah, he was just stacking them, assuming ceiling high.
They're NFTs. We're going to make a fucking million off of these.
I mean, that guy doesn't look like he's... This is... Shit, what's his name? The low-rent Chris Evans right here.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
See that?
In an alternate universe where he didn't receive a few roles in some low-ranking rom-coms. Yeah, Chris Evans turns out to be a funeral home hustler. What do you know?
Steve Dodgers.
Right? Nurse who set a 54-year-old hospital... Hold on. Nurse who set a 54-year-old hospital staffer on fire shot himself in the head. This guy?
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, my God.
No,
the headline
didn't.
does not match the photo, does it?
Dude, again, more proof that we need to bring asylums.
Yeah. This guy, he, I believe it. Just looking at his picture, it's like, yeah. I mean, this is sad.
Low rent Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that work
Midday.
in these protection, in these various, like, mental hospitals and homes for older people that have mental issues and such. And fuck, they're in danger from people like this, which raises the asylum question, like you said.
Full stop.
Yeah.
They're in danger, full stop, because, like, nursing home abuse is rampant.
Yeah, like, the underpaid workers, the workers being abused, fucking nightmare situation. Like, I have friends online. Pop-Tart works in a place where she does her damnedest to do a good job, and it's fucking rough work, man. And you got people like that in there that are willing to light people on fucking fire. It is a strong argument for asylums, just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look in those eyes. Oh, wait, there's nothing there. He's just blank, dude. You know?
Those eyes just scream, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Right?
Wait, is my webcam on? Are you on about me? I have no idea what I'm doing either, but this guy seemed like quite sure of what he was doing. I'm going to set this person on fire and then shoot myself in the head. You plan your day and then you achieve it.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Rat lungworm, a brain-infecting parasitic disease found in invasive tree frogs in Florida.
It's not terrifying.
Where does the rat come from?
There's a hell of a headline for you, huh? So it's...
What I love is that this is in Florida and the journalist's first name is Orlando.
Oh, look at that. Jenkinson. Orlando Jenkinson. It doesn't sound made up at all.
No, of course it doesn't.
Working for Newsweek? I'm sure it's just, everything's above board. It's fine. It's... I don't even know how I got to Microsoft Start. I don't even know what this is. Sometimes you just find your way to these places when you're looking for stories.
It's true, yeah. I've tumbled down many a rabbit hole while getting news on a Monday. I feel you, man.
Oh, Pop-Tarts, memory care work is hard. She does work the memory care floor sometimes, and my heart goes out to her because it's rough work.
My aunt did that for a long time. She said it was terrible.
It says she's 90% sure we can't set fire to people. Not allowed.
Only 90?
Yeah, okay.
Maybe we need to talk about this more.
So a deadly parasite that causes rat lungworm disease has been discovered in invasive Cuban tree frogs in Florida.
Goddamn Cuban tree frogs.
Yeah.
Rat lungworm.
Yeah. So I guess it was originally discovered in rats. 16 Cuban tree frogs in this county were examined with examples of rat lungworm parasites. Lungworm infects the brain and spinal cord of humans and can be fatal.
But not the lungs.
Hold on. Of humans? I didn't think it was transmissible. Okay, now I'm worried. It is found in rats, snails, slugs, and other animals, including dogs, which can act as hosts for the parasite. The disease can cause symptoms of, holy fuck, eosinophilic meningitis, causing severe headaches, vomiting, cranial nerve palsies, and various other side effects. The disease can cause brain damage and blindness in human hosts. An Australian man who ate a garden slug for a dare died 8 years after getting infected, having developed a series of complications from the disease. Fuck.
What did you expect? You ate a fucking slug. What did you think was gonna happen? Are you grow wings?
That was a dare. You know, they were goon.
You ate a slug.
They were goon bagging it. He felt brave, you know.
What is the Polly? Dare me to eat a slug right now.
Drunkle, I double dog dare you to eat a slug.
No.
Oh. Damn it.
You can't turn down a double dog dare.
Yeah.
Can, and I did, and I will do it again. I'll turn down a triple dog dare. I'll turn down a quadruple Cuban tree frog dare.
Is that a British thing?
No, it's Cuban.
Do you want to see how stupid news entertainers think we are, or how desperate they are for content? Well, let's see.
Yes.
Fox 31 in Colorado explains to us why snow melts faster in front of south-facing houses.
Oh my god.
Now look, not only do these... Okay, you look like a mannequin. You look like a smash. But, moving along, they even have graphics. See, south-facing side is sunny. North-facing side is icy. It's
you see, I know it's sunny because they've got a picture of a sun there, and also it's very warm colours. And I know the north-facing side is icy because it's cold colours, and the word ice has got ice on it.
That's right.
It's actually very clever.
Yeah, they are informative. I did not understand this concept, and now I understand it fully. But wait, there's more. Because they show graphics from space.
Oh!
Why?
Whoa, you telling me winter comes from the sun?
I was going through articles. I was like, you didn't. No, like, you didn't show space graphics to explain this, did you? Like, this could be explained in a fucking tweet and not even needed there. But here we are.
You know what?
Yeah.
Thank you, Fox 31 in Colorado. Thank you.
How long until we get into the trucker thing? Because I got to make a phone call.
A trucker thing. Oh, for a minute, because we can do some space news, but there's some fun videos you're not going to want to miss. Do you want to just do the fun videos real quick?
Yeah, I got to make this call, so.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, God, this is brilliant.
Have you seen this already?
Amazing. Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
I cannot stop watching it.
I know.
Because it's the way he like flamboyantly throws the flag out as well, like an anime character. Yes! No!
He's gonna get disappeared.
Yes. And his whole family. And his house full of dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
He just carried on like act as though that was meant to happen.
I can't stop watching it.
That is amazing. How did
Fancy footwork.
Yeah. Self-facing.
I mean, the Beijing it's just been a shit show. It was all over the sports pages of the British the tabloids, the rags.
Yes.
Of the high jump.
Okay, Sinatra,
right
how long's your phone call going to be?
Like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I just got to call this.
All right, go make a call. We'll talk about some space shit while you're gone.
All
right.
And right next to 3 cooling towers of a steel mill that was right next to the whole China is just a bleak hellscape of a country. Everything is grey. Like this is like the equivalent of fucking we're holding the fucking Winter Olympics in Britain and we're going to set up the ski jump in the middle of Derby City Centre. Like, it's just hard, but it's all right, Polly, because on one of the cooling towers, they put the Olympic logo. The whole thing is just horrible.
Yeah. See, I was, while watching it over and over again, I was thinking maybe this was like his disappearing act, that he was going to sneak off with like one of the other teams. Like, I'm actually South Korean. Like, when the flag comes up, he's no longer there. It's just his uniform standing upright.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, boom. And then it pulls up. And he's gone.
And it all crumbles to the ground. He's gone. He's gone. Where did he go?
It's like, I've always been South Korean. What do you mean? It's
oh, the poor fucker.
And 500,000 views. And you know, this isn't the only time it's gone out, right? This poor man.
Yeah, fucking 3,000 of them were you.
Yeah, and? What's the problem? All right, let's do some.
Wonderful.
Okay, so there's that space shit. We did the glowing in the dark rotors. Moving on here. A rogue rocket is on its course to crash into the moon. It won't be the first.
How many times? What? How many times do we crash into the moon?
It just whenever we need to land something. And when I say we, I don't mean me. It bugs me when people do that.
Oh, you mean you and me?
No, I mean them. Like people who actually have the ability to.
Oh, them.
Yeah. Haven't you ever noticed people who do that? Bugs me. When they say, "Oh, we've sent satellites out of the solar system," right? Because you were involved in the really high-end engineering and astronomy that was required to pull that shit off, huh?
See, I'm on the other side of it.
It's irrational.
I get annoyed when people say, they say. They.
Oh, just weasel words? Oh, don't get me started.
Just they say. Like, who's they? Be specific. Who said it? I
Well,
want to know.
Clearly, a non-binary individual said it.
They're using the correct. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Zer said. Okay, brilliant. That would be fine because if you say Zer said, then I know to actually.
Oh shit!
All right, now just wait for my fucking time.
E to the dubs.
He's popping up.
Bitch, let me have it. I'm that savage. Why do you keep screaming, bro?
Maybe it's a habit. Gamer Valiner, thank you for the $25 yet again. You're not short, and you can count. You do count. I still don't get what you meant by why don't you count. It's not that news entertainers are out of content to be. Hold on. It's not that news entertainers are out of content to bitch about. It's how dumb people are now. A guy made a stream rocket to prove flat Earth. A steam rocket. I remember that. You remember the video of him crashing in the background? Steam streamed. Have you noticed how often I mix those up? It's like the R just fades away from me. I've got like hyper-specific dyslexia when it comes to stream and Steam. I don't know.
I wasn't going to mention it.
No, but you have noticed it, right? I keep I see it. I see it. It's real.
I hear it, but I mean, I let you get away with a lot, Polly, because I like you.
Well, okay, one, I don't believe you, and two, you have no idea the list that I've got on your ass. Okay, a guy made a steam rocket to prove flat Earth, then died because his parachute wasn't packed correctly. Actually, carefully, you were in the military, and the Air Force, if I remember correctly. Have you ever packed a parachute? I've heard it's extremely involved. Did anyone ever trust the parachute you packed? Isn't the point that everybody packs everyone else's parachutes and then you trade them because, you know?
I only pack heat.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do?
No.
I do, mate. If you need any kitchen
Are you talking about like packet warmers? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, okay. But aren't they all blunted?
Well, yeah. How else am I meant to sell them? I'm sell a sharp knife, and then I'm because I'm selling you the blunt kitchen utensil, and you get money off on that because it's blunt. But it's when I sell you the honing stone. That's when Drunkle gets his money back.
I do. Do you remember the video of the guy launching his rocket, and then you see him crash in the background? It's funny and really sad all at the same time.
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah. It was the flat earther with way too much money, whole lot of land. There was I think we were following it on the GPP actually, which is way back when.
Right.
He was making this rocket to prove that the Earth was flat, and he died. Who don't love a happy ending?
Just because it's so far in the background, it's just like a old Wile E. Coyote cartoon where it's just like poof of smoke in the desert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never thought of it like that. Wow. Doug.
I love me some Looney Tunes. I do. Gary Verleen, I worked in the paraloft, but I wasn't a parachute rigger. Well, careful, gamer.
Then, like, wouldn't he ever? Yeah, he ejects and then he pulls his parachute and it doesn't work. So instead, he looks at the camera and holds up a sign that says "gulp," and then starts falling.
Right, exactly. That's the way it works. In Looney Tunes, gravity doesn't operate until you realize that you don't have something under your feet. That's.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, Dark Resurrects says it there, Polly. There's a specific job called riggers. They pack parachutes. They pack chutes for a living. There's a school for it and everything. Fuck, I didn't know that. Cool. There
I
it
went
is.
to riggers school.
Careful.
Yeah, And then Ham and Beans, very trained people pack parachutes. They just don't let any asshole pack chutes. Fair enough, man. They got a school for it and everything.
Gamer Verleen didn't.
I thought paratroopers would. I didn't know. I thought that that would be a seriously critical part of your training, but there's no, they've got dedicated personnel for it. Fuck, it makes sense. I hear you. So Rogue Rocket's about to crash into the moon.
A little more trustworthy that way, isn't it? Like knowing that your parachute has been packed by a professional.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't trust myself with a parachute that I have packed.
I feel like rockets probably crash into the moon a lot.
Yeah, anytime they got some space junk that they want to send down, they just crash it. It happens at Jupiter's moons, the Jovian moons. We've done all the scans and taken all the pictures and readings that we need. All right, let's crash that fucker, just so it's not out there. They crash shit into shit all the time, and it's happening. This is a SpaceX thing. There's been plenty of shit that's crashed. Now, get this. Oh my God, they're off.
Go, get it, little of us.
They really do look like they're going to kick ass. I love it. Dark Resurrect, thank you for the $11. And the Auto Marines. The parachute riggers have to graduate the school by jumping with a chute they packed. Sounds right. That sounds fair. I mean, there's your final exam. Are you alive?
I mean, like, Polly, I had to do a huge performance for my final exam. Polly, you've had to do dissertations. They've just got to jump out of a plane. It hardly seems fair, does it?
Well, no, you got to prove you could do the do, right? And I had to provide. I had to provide an oral defense of my master's thesis, and I'll have to do it for my doctoral dissertation again. It's like, can you, with a whole bunch of people grilling the shit out of you for a few hours, can you stand up to what you argued? And then can you perform properly? These guys are like, yeah. Can you pack this shit properly? We'll jump out of the fucking plane, bitch. Let's see.
I don't think it's fair, because around about second year of my degree, I was about ready to jump out of a fucking plane anyway.
Without the parachute, because it was... So Alice Gorman, associate professor in archaeology and space studies from Flinders University. You know I had to look that up, right? Yeah, Flinders is down in Australia, and space archaeology, totally a thing.
Really?
Yeah. Man-made stuff out in space. It's the study of crap we leave. As soon as you leave low Earth orbit, or low Earth orbit and up, you're into space archaeology. So all the space trash that's up there, old satellites, stuff that's happened on the moon, other planets, whatever, that's space archaeology. I had no idea that was a field of study.
It's just it's too cool a name, isn't it?
You're damn right.
Space archaeology is just like, oh my God, some Stargate shit. We're looking at like temples built by the gold.
Is that where your mind went? I went to Total Recall thinking about the fucking aliens on Mars and their oxygenating thing. Yeah.
But instead, like, this is basically like, this is a trash man, but out of the orbit, isn't it? That's what was,
So here we go. The International Space Station will meet its end in 2031. Where will it crash and what will take its place? Did you know it's rusting? Because it's in extremely low Earth orbit to the point where it's constantly needing little boosts to keep it up because they want it that low. And so there is oxygen in that high of an orbit, enough to cause oxidation and rust. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that, because I read through the article. And it's full of fucking bacteria because there's nothing to like.
I believe that.
How do you disinfect certain areas? So it's just like a bacteria-ridden rust bucket at this point.
Full of rat lungworm.
Yeah, if you read through, it's like, why is the International Space Station being retired? It's like, because it's just like we've used it up, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
that's
it's
fair.
shit.
It's going to get crashed into brought down into the ocean, isn't it? But I hope we can preserve as much of it as possible, because that, if anything, this is museum worthy.
Yeah.
Would you love to get up close with the fucking International Space Station, you know?
I love that picture so much.
That's terrifying.
Like, you look down, I'm going to fall. No, I'm not. I'm going to fall. No, I'm not. Like, it just, that's so fucking sweet.
Oh, you're so gonna fall.
There's probably at least 1,000 people masturbating in that photo as well, and we just can't see them. You know?
I mean, technically you are falling. You're in free fall, but whatever. You know what I mean?
No, because the art of orbit is falling, but never hitting the ground.
That's where they're bringing it down, by the way. Right there.
Yeah, I think a lot of space shit gets crashed there. There's at the bottom of there is just a load of fucking space shit at the bottom. If it's not worth recovering, they just fucking let it sink.
Oh, Gary Verleen says she was an AME. I got you out of the plane. PRs put you on the ground. Roger Wilco, SOP GYX. God, Army people and intelligence people with their acronyms speak. And like, I get it, because everything is, I do understand, because everything else is so long, but they're so used to it that they assume everybody else knows what the hell they're talking about.
It's true.
It kind of constitutes its own language, you know? Its own vocabulary, definitely. It's always fun to listen to military people talk. It's just get lost so fast.
For a while, and then it gets very, very old.
All right. Just tell me when you see the thing. Sinatra's easy.
How is that? They must have known.
For those of you who can't read it, I don't know, resolution, whatever. For the city of Lubbock, Texas, this is their online death certificate request. And it asks you, the person being listed on this death certificate is, and your choices are myself or someone else.
That is hilarious.
But how are these people in charge of things, Polly?
Requests for vital records. Oh, and you guys can be trusted with the vital stuff, huh?
Oh, so vital. I mean, well, I know what I'm doing tonight. How about you guys? Goodbye, student debt.
Right? I'm just going to request my own death certificate and, say hello to Miguel Sanchez.
That's the name you're going with.
I'm wondering if someone from chat's going to recognize that reference. That was Lionel Hutz, the lawyer on The Simpsons, when he was... Lisa walks up to him when he's babysitting them one night. Says, Mr. Hutz, why are you burning all your personal papers? Because Lionel Hutz isn't anymore. Say hello to Miguel Sanchez.
I'm going to be John Wayne Justice. Fresh graduate from the parachute packing school in Orlando, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a fraternity house as well. Riggers for life.
Oh, sweet.
Oh!
It's been a minute. Fuck, actually, it's been like 2 months. Silent Sam, thank you very much for the $16 in that donation I haven't seen in so long. Otters make everything better. I'd love to see or play Phasmo and Minecraft with you. Well, it's... Fuck. I was really expecting people to say, Polystaff, Twitch, you're an idiot, but all right. Or, well, you are an idiot, but come on Twitch. Not Ghastly donated $1. Okay, you spectrous pieces of shit. I'm not a spectrist. I enjoy talking to the departed.
I'm a respectrist.
Yeah, that's good actually. Or the algorithm.
Respect them.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I should have said this at the beginning of the show, but I always forget because you know what? I'm a terrible streamer. Go ahead and Steve Dave's already yelled at you to hit that like button, fuckers. percent or above on our 150th show would be nice. But if you're listening in the future, hello from the past, remember to comment because it actually helps in the algorithm. And I went through and responded to the vast majority of comments that are down there. And if you just type in for the algorithm, you're going to get a response from me. Game the algorithm, because the interaction, that's what brings.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's just this back and forth thing that we have. This is for the algorithm. Game the algorithm. Because otherwise, if you don't respond, it's not the same thing. I was watching a Twitter video on how the algorithm works, and yes, people leaving comments helps. Responding to them helps even more. You see what I mean? So it's like,
well,
yeah,
I'm going to go and leave a comment saying for the algorithm. I want you to say that. I need that in my life. I need that reply.
Or say for the algorithm and then ask a fucking question I'll be happy to answer.
Well, I could just ask you now.
What? Okay, shoot.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm kind of under-caffeinated, honestly. I'm probably...
Under-caffeinated?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go make some coffee or go buy a Rockstar or a Monster after this. I'm fucking feeling it, man. I've only had one. I've had one cup of coffee today. One. This is not normal for me, and I'm feeling it.
If we're talking about mind-altering substances here, I actually managed to get my hand on some brand name Xanax the other day. We don't have Xanax over here.
No shit. You actually got Xanax. My doctor's too much of a prude to script me Xanax.
I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah, you can do the Jolly Rancher and Sprite thing.
What's that?
I love the soft Sinatra giggle. It kills me.
But I never know what it means.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You normally lean or purple drank or just drank, right? Is is codeine containing cough syrup or some other sort of opiate-like substance that might work in that way. You pour it in, Sprite, and then dissolve some Jolly Ranchers in it. That's lean. But if you're really playing to win, you crush up Xanax, which dissolves pretty easily in Sprite, and then your Jolly Rancher. So I'm saying, like, yeah, you can do it right. You can do it right. You know.
I mean, I was probably just gonna pop a single Xanax and watch Rick and Morty. Like,
oh man, no, don't do that. Drop a free go to the pub, man.
It's my first experience, man. It isn't go hard or go home.
You're just gonna fall asleep.
Let's lean into it, if you will.
No, lean all the way into it, man. Walk out.
I just want to chill out. I don't want to see stars.
No, man. See, here's what you do. You put together there actually are already playlists all over YouTube for stuff that's chopped and screwed. Look up a chopped and screwed playlist after you drop the Xanax and have a good time.
I regret getting these pills now. Like, I'm already out of my depth.
I mean, your boy Pat knows what I'm talking about.
I'm just going to take a pill or watch Netflix. And you're like, no, look up a playlist, get some Sprite, mix it all together.
Enjoy it.
Have you ever heard of chopped and screwed music?
No.
So it's regular. That's why I say your boy Pat knows what I'm talking about. He's from Texas. It originated in Texas and Houston.
Oh, chopped and screwed is so fucking...
Oh, dude. It's twisted and weird. So they've taken the music, like usually hip-hop, often other forms of music, slowed it down to like 50%, so it's playing real slow, and then cut like turntablism style, like vinyl records, cut as a DJ would cut it. So it's cut and it's real slow, and when you're high as fuck on lean or Xanax or whatever the fuck, apparently it sounds fucking amazing.
I was just going to take it for anxiety, and I'm getting more anxious hearing this. There you go, like, oh, play fucking Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh! God damn it, motherfucker!
God damn it, motherfucker! You know, fucking play Dark Side of the Moon, part Wizard of Oz, and then fucking crush up a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher and snort rails of it. Like, I just want to chill out, mate. I just want my heart to stop fucking banging.
Gamer Bully, thank you for the $6. Oh, by the way, the crash video of that F-35 on the Vincent has been released. He flew in too low and smacked the deck. Fuck.
Eesh.
Fuck. That's rough. Yeah, where was it? I saw a Pop-Tart said, ploy. Some people just want it for anxiety. You know, I understand, but there's plenty of Xanax zombies out there as well that are trying to get a lift off of music and, you know.
Ploy, right, I just got that. So.
Yeah, just back in the day, she was... That's an old school thing with Pop-Tart, like 4 or 5 years old at this point. Back in the day on Discord, she had typing dyslexia, and it kept coming. Polly kept coming out as Ploy, and she kept calling me Ploy ever since. So there we are.
Ridiculous Lunatic says just don't drink with it, drunk. Am I not allowed to drink with Xanax?
Oh man, it'll double or triple the effect because alcohol's a depressant, Xanax is a depressant. Be careful.
I don't know. Alcohol makes me happy.
But you're mixing it with some strong meds.
Maybe I'm the one person.
Well, all right, fine, do what you want, but you know, it'll be a Sinatra and Polly stream where you know, local blowhard found dead from overdose in Derby pub, you know, that kind of thing.
Fucking you, Sinatra was gonna say that.
I talked over him. What did he say? Sorry, Sinatra. What did you say?
I said, you mean more than it is?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you have to coat your knife in salt? Really? Do you?
It helps.
In any case, okay, before we move on to the unfun stuff, let's see some fun stuff. You want to see a guy get hit in the balls?
Yeah,
well,
of course.
Right. Okay, well, here we go. With sound, and yes, the sound is authentic, even though it doesn't sound like it is. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, the gate to the groin for Yannick Bertrand, and you could hear it. And if you're a man, you could feel it. Wow, watch this again.
That's a transphobic remark?
Yeah.
Oh, the
and that's snapped, too.
He goes, oh, the Frenchman. Yeah.
Wow, the boys took a beating on that one.
And?
Oh, God, the scream.
I know. Like, listen to him.
Oh,
yeah.
Because he was about 2 octaves lower before that, wasn't he?
It sounds just like a Wilhelm scream because it's authentic. He's just like, ah! Like he just, it's right from his soul. He's screaming, this poor man. All right, one more time. And I love after all because, oh, the gate to the groin, the Frenchman. It just says that. For some reason, it becomes funny. Yeah, yeah.
He sacrificed his future generations for our generation. Oh,
oh, the gate to the groin for Yannick Bertrand, and you could hear it. And if you're a man, you could feel it. Wow, watch
That's a
this
dono,
again.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he damn near snapped that flexi pole.
Monsieur.
Well, I mean, that shit's like a whip.
Took a beating on that one.
I don't blame him for stopping. That's like the Olympics are over for me.
Yeah, I will run it through Adobe Audition and turn up the sound just so you can clearly hear this poor Frenchman Yanni crying in fucking bitter pain.
I feel bad for laughing, to be honest.
I know. Because why would a fucking skier be wearing a cup? He's not. That was...
You wouldn't think he would.
No, he's just wearing a skin-tight ski suit, right? So there was nothing to protect the boys but a little bit of fabric. Like, that was it. It was...
Oh, God.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That poor fucker.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Perth man uses Bear Grylls inspired survival technique after getting lost near Esperance. He drank his own piss. He drank his own piss. There you go. That's the whole story. Yeah, moving along.
That's what's up. Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
Freedom.
You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. Make that skier a donation. Just put the goat scream from the refried cat girl and a stick snapping sound, and you're good. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll get on that. But I want to see how much I can amplify and noise correct because you can hear a lot of... And we'll see what I can do. But that, the $5 donation of the refried cat girl, that's not just the goat scream. That's also the pug getting its nails clipped when it was screaming bloody murder. It's both of them overlapped. That's why she sounds so fucking horrifying. Anyway, moving along.
You're not as horrifying as that poor fucker's scream.
No. Dating apps like Tinder and anti-COVID vaccine mandate protests drawing ASIO's attention, according to annual threat assessment.
What does that even mean?
Okay, dating apps like Tinder, did you know that they're a risk to your own data security?
Tinder is?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Tinder, Facebook, basically anything. Yes. Cookies everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, thanks, Australian Intelligence Service.
I remember when cookies were a good thing.
Right. And then also, vaccine mandate protests are also drawing the attention of Australian intelligence because, threats, right? So, do you want to see the guy who's in charge of Australian intelligence? You want to see him?
Oh, do I? Yeah. Oh my God.
He's a fucking supervillain.
He knew with this photo. He knew.
Oh, I mean, look at him. Look at the lighting. Look at the staging of it all. This is Director General of Security Mike Burgess.
Can we? Mike's just like, I've seen the photos. Can we get one more where I'm like wringing my hands in a sinister fashion? Yeah, all right, Mike. Yeah, it's your time, mate. It's your money.
I mean, I want to look as Mr. Burns as possible.
My ears aren't sticking out far enough. My head isn't Lex Luthor shiny enough. I'm afraid I don't look quite enough like a master of evil.
He's not quite Mr. Burns though, is he? Like, because he's wringing his hands instead of doing the finger. He's like, satisfactory.
There's been a jump in suspicious approaches on messaging platform like WhatsApp, for example. Overseas intelligence operatives are even being monitored on popular dating apps as they try to lure Australians to access official secrets. Who would have thought that Tinder and other Chinese-located apps, TikTok and whatnot, are full of like thanks, Lex. I had no idea. But what the fuck are you up to, Lex? Oh, foreign interference plot on an unspecified Australian election also revealed. God, you guys too? Really? As soon as somebody's elected that you don't like, you're just like, oh, foreign interference because Lex said so. Aussie Lex said so.
I love how we heard nothing but foreign interference for years.
Yeah.
And now that Biden's elected, it's the most secure election in history.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I mean, look at this. This is not an anti-vaccine protest. This is an anti-vaccine mandate protest and concentration camp lockdown protest. No great reset. Aussie flags everywhere. Wake, rise up. Like, no jabs for jobs. It's clear it's about mandates, right? Anti-vaccine mandate protesters closely monitored because Australian Lex. The Director General also described how COVID-19 has sent online radicalization into overdrive. Isolated individuals are spending time exposed to extremist messaging, misinformation, and conspiracy theories. They believe the government's approach to vaccination and lockdown infringed their freedoms.
It's just been such a strange flip. There was a time when, you go back a couple of decades, these people would have been fucking very anti-government controlling what goes on with your life. But then the script has flipped completely now. And not just with that as well, but if you go back far enough, it was conservatives complaining about shit that people were saying on TV and radio and commercials and shit like that. But now it's the left that are complaining. That's racist. That's not diverse enough or anything like that. Everything is just flipped around, and I just don't... is it being done to confuse? Is it the media doing this, or is this actually people? Now, what's going on here, Polly? We've seen it. For anyone who's been paying attention, we've spoken about it on AAA Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. How words like misinformation have been weaponized, and that's a word that wasn't really getting used until fucking in recent, probably about a recent 2 years, but definitely. In the past year, misinformation is up there with murder right now. It's the worst goddamn thing you can do. And before that, toxic?
Yeah.
The only time I heard the word toxic was the Toxic Crusaders. Do you remember that cartoon? And now it's fucking everywhere.
We're being told to read our donos. Yes. Dexter, thank you for the $1.
It's a word that got fucking... Sorry, go on.
Dexter, thank you for the $1. You should try streaming Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise. Should I? Guys, is that a thing? Should I do that?
No, you shouldn't.
I dislike Monster Hunter.
Okay.
He is the monster.
Oh.
Kara Soldier for $1 says, Drago, that's me. I have a question for you. My mom will be traveling to England in May, and I'll be headed to Scotland. You really want to get away from her, don't you? I tasked her with buying some scotch for me. Any suggestions? Oh, God, I was worried about the day I would get a scotch-based question. I like an outfit called Glenmorangie. Prices vary. I bought one for my birthday. It's not cheap.
It's made by the 16 Men of Tane.
Is it really? The 16 Men of Taint? And yet it doesn't taste like ass.
Tane. It's what it says on every
You can
bottle.
get
It's just... Anyway.
A single cask Glenmorangie for around about £600.
So,
which is right up there. Glenmorangie Signet, 150 to 200. Or you can go...
Signet is fantastic.
10 years, you're looking at about 40 quid right there. But I mean, it's a good outfit. The shit, it went down like a blonde. Just absolute nectar. I loved it. Thank you for the $1, Kara Soldier.
So my point in bringing this up is we already know what's going on in the United States with weaponization of the words, and everything's an insurrection, everything's anti-democracy.
Yeah.
See Justin Trudeau.
That's another one. Brilliant. Yeah. Insurrection.
And you see, we've all seen Justin Trudeau using that. They're displaying swastikas. They're transphobes. They're
swastikas.
Swastikas. They're
swastika. Sounds like a delicious meal.
they're Nazis. They're transphobes, and it's like, no, they're truckers. They're fucking truckers. They're stopping our democracy. They're playing every one of the 5 cards that they have.
Want some candy? I'm just kidding. Get in
the
car.
Cult the Krill. Thank you for the $9. If you are going to ask Paulie to stream a game, once he gets a Steam account, you should buy it for him. Otherwise, don't ask him to waste money for your entertainment.
There you go.
Ooh,
yeah.
And that came with a hot pepper. It was a wee bit spicy. It was. So I heard about the United States, see the bullshit happening with Canada because they all have the same 5 cards to play. You're a Nazi. You're some variation of phobe. Right? You're against democracy. Yeah. You're an insurrectionist. You're a Trump supporter, and you're
Nazi. You're a fascist. You're some.
And then fascist. That was the last one. You're a fascist.
Insurrectionist. Yeah.
Yeah. And the joke that I keep making is, it's like half the time it's so confusing. Remember the cartoon, the political cartoon you guys showed like 2 weeks ago? A whole bunch of trucks and they all have fascism painted on the side, and it's like, what?
Yep.
It's like, it's baffling. And like I said, they only have 5 cards to play. So the joke I keep thinking of is like, it would be like sitting down to play Uno with somebody and they play the King of Spades. It would be like, wait, what? That card doesn't happen in this game, but they only have so many cards to play, and we just named all 5. So of course that's what they go to.
Well, I honestly, I find mind-boggling about how the whole thing is that these truckers, if you want to call it the Freedom Convoy, up to you. Some people are the Clue Trucks clan, which obviously is a bit out there, but I thought was quite
Where
clever.
are we, John Boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
But they are protesting against government overreach.
Right.
They're protesting against mandates and getting called fascists for it.
Have you seen that they've already set up processing centers?
How would a fascist be protesting against government mandate? Think it through.
But they're threatening. It doesn't matter. Justin Trudeau said they're threatening our democracy, and by democracy he means him personally and the government he established. He defines himself as such, because that's the only person under threat. And it's not physical threat. The coward running from his own fucking capital to go fucking hide because a bunch of people are honking horns. The miserable fucking coward. That's dereliction of duty. That's errancy of responsibility. The guy just took the fuck off. I mean,
what was my mind? And I read the other day. I don't know if you have this or if you're going to bring it up later, or even if you saw it. But anyone who brings the truckers food or any kind of aid could be facing arrest.
And people who bring them fuel.
Yeah, I saw the Zoom.
They've been othered.
The GoFundMe raised like $9 million. and
That got
GoFundMe
taken
took the
down.
campaign down.
Yeah.
And they were going to keep the money and distribute it to charities that they saw fit. And then they got
Yeah. So in other words, it was going
Class
to
action
Black
notices.
Lives Matter.
yeah.
They've been. Now, I remember there was a time when it was considered illegal in a certain country in a certain time to help out certain people.
But they are setting up processing centers already in Ottawa because they're going to have that many truckers and supporters to arrest that they're going to fill up their drunk tanks and jail cells immediately. So they got processing centers. They're getting ready to move. That is the word, and it seems like it. Why else would you be setting up processing centers? Justin Trudeau from his secret fortress wherever the fuck is zooming into meetings, and Sinatra, I watched clips from the Zoom call with the mayor of Ottawa and the security chief and the chief of their federal police. And it's like, we're using intelligence and police to discover people that are trying to support this movement. And we are forming arrests and interdictions. You're using the word intelligence, police forces, and interdictions to describe protesting.
I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
Cult of Krill, thank you again for the $9. If I were in Ottawa, I would fill up a jerry can with piss and force the cops to smell my piss.
They said they'll arrest anyone bringing them fuel.
Unbelievable. And I remember Tucker bringing up the point, and I never stopped to think about that because it's like, it's freezing fucking cold. They're keeping their trucks running for warmth and whatnot. And it's like, you're wanting to expose them to the elements. And Tucker brings up that point, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. No, they're not going to be exposed to the elements because they're going to be in a warm fucking jail cell.
Trimble for 5 says, Drunkle, don't mix alcohol and Xanax together. I took 1 Xanax and then had 3 drinks a couple of hours later, blacked out and woke up in the hospital with a triple brain bleed. No idea how that happened.
So, because I wanted to make the point about, like, not just Canada, United States, but, like, everybody, because, here it goes. Qantas CEO, the airline, CEO Alan Joyce stands by Western Australia and North Korea comparison over hard border. So Western Australian independence now, as closest border to the rest of Australia, where it's like, hey, listen, you guys have all the cases over there. We don't have any cases over here. We're fine not having any cases, and we don't want your fucking mandates either. Okay, so Qantas can't fly over there, so this jackass decides to compare the state of Western Australia to North Korea. It's like, oh, it's like the entire state is locked down and no one's allowed to enter or leave. And it's like, no, it's not like that at all. It's just they don't have a COVID problem and they don't want your mandate and they don't want your COVID. And it's, oh, you motherfuckers are like North Korea. And he doubles down on it. And he's talking mostly about this guy here, Mark McGowan, who's the premier, so the governor of Western Australia. This guy should call for Western Australian independence first, in my opinion. Okay, so that's what's going on. So the news entertainers act the same the world round. Suspicious package found at Mark McGowan's electoral office found to be innocuous. Somebody mailed him white powder over this. This is how maligned this guy is getting. People are sending him death threats, and he's being torn apart in the fucking news. And what I mean by that is why dozens more Western Australians will die every month Mark McGowan stubbornly delays opening state as pampered public servants refuse orders to go back to the office. Nah, we are Daily Mail.
Jesus.
News entertainers are the same the world round, man. As soon as somebody
That's
doesn't go there,
that is.
yeah. As soon as things don't go the way of the political party, the ideology you support, you smear. Filthy, filthy smear merchants, these fuckers. Crazy town.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay, and you were talking about GoFundMe, Sinatra, right? GoFundMe freezes 160 grand until organizers of convoy to Canberra protest detailed spending plan. They froze their fucking money there too.
People need to stop using GoFundMe.
GoFundMe is like a creature of the state, or at the very least, their executives are willing to lean that way. They froze their fucking money too. The protesters in Canberra, Australian capital. Trying to say that word right. I know I'm butchering it. Whatever.
Go back to the summer of love, and there was a lot of bail money paid for Black Lives Matter looters. But no, I mean that's not as bad as people honking their horns, is it, Polly?
Right. I mean,
it's all about your question to authority.
I really
Matter,
think
they were doing.
Go ahead. Good. No, go ahead. I want to hear this.
They were doing what the authority agreed with. The authority agreed with them burning down shit, fuck white people, fuck your white cities, all that shit. Now that they're questioning the authority, different people, they go, you're not allowed to do this. We have to stop this. It doesn't matter how we look because our news entertainer buddies will absolutely have our back on this. We will get no flack from the media. And if it's right-wing media, we could just call them racist and move on.
Yes. Yeah. What's the big fear? I can name 3 placards that are the big fear. No Great Reset, stop the tyranny, right? And hands off our kids.
It was the
that's what they have a
taking
problem
the knee
with.
for me.
Oh, really?
That's when I saw shit going wrong.
That's where it started?
Yeah, I mean, specifically, but it was Nancy Pelosi, for instance, taking the knee, right? And that was the difference right there, because it was the government were taking the knee to Black Lives Matter, and then you have got here, which is 1,000% much more of a peaceful protest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just people honking their horns and going, we're not crossing the border. You're not going to cross the border. We're all here. People also, the beautiful thing is, people are going, why don't they just tow them away? Dickhead, because all the tow trucks are in the convoy as well. Think it through. Right, but then it's the government took the knee to Black Lives Matter, and now you've got the government saying, well, why aren't you taking the knee for us? And that's because no one has trust in you, because you took the knee to them.
We're literally watching the media fumble over itself after decades of blatantly lying, trying to blame a podcast host for why nobody trusts them.
Oh my God, you're so right.
Absolutely.
You are so fucking right. That is
How dare you dislike Monster Hunter, bully Polly into going on Twitch? I will try. Thank you, Dex.
Sinatra, that is spot on, mate.
Oh, hey, Jedi Ghost Bear, how's it going? C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. Leftists. We believe in our right to protest and speak out against the government. Also leftists. Truckers protesting against ruinous mandates, vax papers, and vaccines. Insurrectionist terrorists. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing.
It always makes me think of Sinatra. You might remember this. It was I think it was an apartment with 3 guys, and there was a Black Lives Matter. I don't want to say rally. Let's say mob going past their window, and they started throwing bricks at their windows. And these guys are shouting out the window, "We're on your side! Stop smashing our windows! We're on your side!"
Yeah, they don't care.
So those multitude of there's 5 articles there in a row. Yeah, it's media is the same, and the government is the same, and protesting responses to anti-tyranny overstepping of government authority protests are the same in Canada, the United States, and Australia. They all act the same. And left-wing leaning media works as a creature of the state in every fucking situation. Even when politicians are under threat because they're the politician who doesn't agree with them. Why, this McGowan guy must be some kind of Trumpist. You know, like, let's make up other shit about him. Why not? Fuck it.
Trumpist, insurrectionist, an evil, terrible racist. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. I'm sure he's a transphobe.
It's incredible.
I'm sure he's a transphobe.
And it's a lot of it. I think there is a lot of willful ignorance out there as well. Like you go back to Carl Rittenhouse, and there's people saying, "I don't care what the verdict said. He is a murderer." And you go, "Well, that's actually not true, then, is it? Because the verdict said he wasn't." But then there's also a lot of very stupid people out there who still believe that he killed 3 black people.
Yes.
And that's because, media is... don't get me wrong, I can forgive stupidity because these people can't help themselves, but media, they are the enemies here. Look at what they're doing, and it's only furthering the divide as well, which means that you are easier to control because united you stand, divided you fall. They know exactly what they're doing, and it's a very, very old playbook.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to one fun article before we move on to the titular.
Oh, please, yeah, let's cheer up.
Okay, well, not fun in the sense of like, really, you guys are still trying this? Crickets tipped to replace kale, acai, blueberries as mainstream superfoods in 2022.
What's wrong with
I
kale?
will not eat the bugs.
I will not
stop the honking.
I will not eat the bugs.
I will not get the jab.
Like, give it up. It's not gonna happen.
These are all vegetables and fruits. Well, I thought these were replacing meat. Why are you getting rid of cow? That's already vegan. Bugs are not vegan. Why are you replacing cow?
Eat the bugs, bigot. It's. I can't believe they're still trying this. How do you farm insects? Well, you get a pretty blonde girl to like. It's like Jesus Christ.
No, I think you need to rethink your words there, sir.
Well, whatever. You get.
I'm not into it.
Relatively pretty blonde hair, blue eyed
you
girl.
make out with her, and you get a bit of a locust just like fly into your mouth. Oh God, no.
Well, there's another thing. I don't care how pretty the girl is. Like, you sit down, she's got a giant bowl of bugs in front of her, and it's like, hey, I just fried up some fresh crickets. Bye. I just.
And not into it. I don't care how wryly you grin at me. I'm gone.
So yes, it was amazed. There's still
wrong with kale. I still don't understand.
And kale's
it's a fucking vegetable. What is wrong with kale?
And the funny thing is kale, as I understand it, is remarkably fast growing and easy on soil. So again, what's your fucking problem?
Crickets.
They just want us eating the bugs because in the Great Reset, we'll all be getting our protein from the bugs. Well,
that's some Snowpiercer shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the upper echelon people in the cyberpunk dystopia that we live in will be enjoying a steak or whatever the fuck they want.
I just don't get that. I mean, look, forget about the kale. Forget about the blueberries and the acai, whatever the fuck that is. Cricket's tips to replace. Like, they got the inside track from the bookies here. Like, oh, yeah, we got 6-1 odds on crickets taking over kale in 2022. Where's this fucking information coming from? How are they getting cricket's tips? Who has the inside knowledge here? People will be eating crickets by December. Yeah, trust me.
C. Thomas for the $1. I will not be lectured about not having morals or what an insurrectionist is by a mob of criminals, pets, grifters, and truly morally bankrupt degenerates. Looking at you, leftists. Yeah, CNN. Are you fucking kidding me? That place is degenerate HQ. And
how many sex scandals have they had this year?
Yeah, you got sex pests all over the fucking place. Everyone fucking lying about fucking everything, from Jeff Zucker to Chris Cuomo, lying under investigations that we're not doing this when they really are. And holy fuck! And you people, we're the ones challenging the truth. People? Well, the employees of CNN and so-called journalism that's going on at CNN. It's man, you guys have destroyed yourselves, your own credibility. How the fuck did you hire all the people that you did? Why did you put Zucker in charge? The very same guy who was the executive producer who put Donald Trump on The Apprentice is the same guy who understands entertainment media enough to turn everything against Trump later. I mean, news entertainment. That's what they are. It's all they are.
In order to understand like entertainment enough, and you can you got projections for the year. Absolutely fine. You can understand finance enough that you got projections for the year. You're not always going to get it right, but yeah, okay. You got that guy in the fucking stock trading show where he's like, sell this shit. This is a bad stock. He understands that stuff enough. But who understands food enough saying that crickets are going to replace cow?
They're just, clearly, they're like crickets set to tip to replace in other words, you want it to be that way, and I'm not.
According to him, I'm so angry right now.
Well, no one's buying it, Drunkle. Don't think anyone's buying it. It's okay.
I'm so angry.
Okay, let's go on to our titular article, which is actually let's go on to our titular article, which is actually just a short video for funsies, because fuck, the last little bit of this was a little harsh, so we might as well have some laughs. The Queen's Guard,
yes.
They don't fuck around. Have you seen this, Sinatra?
Oh, come on.
For those of you who haven't.
Yes. Fuck out of the way.
Get out of the way, kid. Let's
I
hit
go
one more
in
time.
a straight line.
One side. I think he said one side.
One side, yeah. No, get out of the way. You're a child. These are highly, highly trained fucking army men. They're highly decorated. They are there. They are tasked with actually protecting the queen herself.
That's what I mean.
They don't just get
don't fuck
any
around
old
with the
fucking
Queen's
Tom,
Guard.
Dick, and Harry here to do this. Do you know what I mean? This is the Queen's Guard right here. You know, fucker, they ain't eating bugs, mate. They're on the kale. They're on the goddamn blueberries, these boys, right? Fucking,
Yeah.
but you see how it was
a young
how it was,
man in their way?
Yeah, you did notice it was a young man in their way, did you?
You see, that was because people on Twitter were just like, "Have you seen this? The Queen's Guard trampled over a young black boy." Like, no, they would trample over a baby girl, mate. It don't. They will trample over a newborn. Just get your kid out of the fucking way. You're not the main character. They've got a job to do, and they will fucking do it if you're in their way or not. You're a tourist.
I mean, listen to those footsteps. They're going somewhere,
Those
and they're
footsteps, mate.
armed.
They're marching.
Like
they march.
We're on our way somewhere. Move, kid.
It's like, at least you see that movement as well. That was an awkward movement of lifting his left leg over the kid.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you could have just fucking booted him.
Did you
in the
see
head,
how
and it still
far
wouldn't have been his fault?
Did you see how far the ostensible mother was from the kid, and she didn't tell the kid to get the fuck out of the way? The kid's standing right.
She pushed him in the path. Like, get in there, come on.
The kid's standing in the way. She's off to the side and can see this. It doesn't say get out of their way or grab his wrist, arm, or whatever. Say come over here or whatever. Only when he gets walked on does she come over.
Yeah, you do not fuck with these guys. I mean, there's a whole thing of people going up and trying to make them laugh and shit because they are famously stoic in their expressions while they're on duty as well.
Sure.
And people like to try and fuck around with them, but you won't get it. You won't get it because these guys
them, they'll kick your ass.
Oh fuck yeah, they will, mate. But they are well within their legal rights to do so as well, and they know this. These aren't just fucking dickheads in stupid hats. These guys are highly decorated soldiers. They have all killed someone, and they're not gonna fucking just do a little motion because there's a little kid in a stupid fucking coat in front of them. They're gonna keep fucking going. And that kid learned a valuable lesson that night.
Damn
you don't
right.
Fuck with the British Army.
All right, who's ready for a fast game?
Oh, let's do it.
All right, I threw it together quickly, so here we go. Hold on. Screen share. Screen. There it is.
We got yes!
And screen share. There it is.
Fucking whore.
Yes!
Because you're hungry fucking whore.
But you tell him, Steve Dave, allies to freedom, preached with me. I will eat as I see fit. Bugs are not the future, they are only the pest. I will refuse all mandates. I will honk my truck's horn. I will not falter at left-wing parasites. Hail our freedom. Rock, flag, and eagle.
Rock, flag, and eagle.
I love
Elemental Guard for $1 says, I think the same bug farmers also found a way to create flour out of crickets. Somehow. I'm not going to eat the bug bread either.
I'm not eating grub gruel or grub flour.
Grub gruel.
I'm not doing it. Okay, so this is Name That Name. And as you know, they usually have an edition, a theme. This is the Everyone or Nearly Everyone Dies edition.
Chilled bean.
So, as you guys know the rules of the game, you have to call out your name and name the movie this time. You have to name the movie that these scenes are from. And they are all movies where everyone or nearly everyone dies.
Okay.
All right.
Before we start, Polly.
Yes.
Fucking love this game, mate. You've struck gold with Name That Name. I love this game.
Well, I started putting together Wish.com Price is Right, and I didn't get it finished in time, and I had this finished. So
I'm so much happier with this. Don't get me wrong, I love the Wish.com Price is Right. That's brilliant, but this game is S tier, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. You ready for number one?
All right. Yes, fuck yes.
There we go.
Drunkle. I want to say Dr. Strangelove.
Bingo.
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Correct. That is George C. Scott. And that is, and yes, everyone dies at the end. That is, it is.
A man with a hand possessed by Hitler.
Right.
Such a strange movie.
And a man constantly worried about his precious bodily fluids. It's such a strange movie. It's just so bizarre.
Travis Garner for the $3 and the Ricky Spanish. You would think that brown people would just know how to stay away from the British Army. Oh, good God.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you, Tragic Garner.
So, 1-0 Drunkle. Ready? Here we go.
Drunkle.
Sinatra. Damn it.
Drunkle.
300.
Yeah, because everybody who counts dies at the end. Now, the Persians obviously didn't die, but, the people who shouldn't have died. You get it.
There was an interesting thing with that one because it was the Persian. What was it? It was the Persian prince, the big old motherfucker, Xerxes. Thank you. And he was like fucking 10 feet tall and spoke like that. And I am a god. But then
and had a lot of gold.
But then, of course, it's just like, oh, that's stupid. Of course, he couldn't have been that fucking big. And I'm a god. But of course, history's written by the winners. So the Persians were deifying Xerxes. So we're watching 300. Before anyone gets on it, this is based on the comic book of 300, which is awesome as well. Of course, there's historical inaccuracies. It's meant to be fucking stupid.
Of course it is.
Or gory more than anything, But
Frank Miller, the fucking genius that he is, my favorite.
You love Frank Miller, don't you? Yeah.
My favorite comic book writer and artist of all time. And yeah, it's meant to be turned up to 11. He says it.
Yeah.
Like, what? What's the problem? It's like, it's not historically accurate. Shut up. It's historical
fiction. But there's also total accuracies as well. King Leonidas, the leader of the 300, when Xerxes said our arrows will block out the sun, that actually happened, and King Leonidas actually said, then we will fight in the shade. How fucking badass is that?
And grabbed a line from the American Revolution that Frank Miller threw in there, which is great. When the British contingent walking from Lexington to go seize the guns at Concord were met by a bunch of rebels on the road to stop them, the captain of the British Guard yells out, "Throw down your arms, you damn dirty rebels!" And the captain of the militia yelled, "Come and get them!"
Nice. There's so many fucking awesome one-liners in conflict, isn't there? Just like, oh yeah, awesome! Oh, I want to fight for you, mate. Let's do it. Fuck yeah!
Yeah. So, Spartans, throw down your spears. So easily, yeah. Persians, come and get them.
Fuck yes! So cool.
Okay, 2-0, but we have 7 of them. So Sinatra, here's your chance to come back. You paying attention? Okay, that was a bad sign.
You can't hear me when I'm like, if I lean too far back. Oh, you can hear me.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Drunkle.
What the fuck?
Drunkle.
That's Rouge 1.
It is Rogue One. Yes, everyone dies at the end.
Like, fuck.
Never saw it.
Never saw it?
No, I tapped out after the BB-8 one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Dude, I don't blame you. Yeah,
Yeah, Rogue One.
I only know this was Rogue One because even in the picture, they're bad actors.
Jesus. Well, the robot.
Not you, TIE Fighters. I didn't mean you. You guys are awesome.
The robot did a good job. The Imperial robot.
Robots.
The Imperial robot they reprogrammed. He did a good job. He was funny. Rouge 1. Fucking guy. Okay.
I'd just like to point out he would not accept that answer if it came from you.
I totally wouldn't either. He's right. He's completely right.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a dick.
I feel like that's
you're
not
such
what
a,
it's called.
Yeah, but it's clearly what you meant. Why are you such a dick?
I just born that way.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay, anyway. Sinatra, you can still come back and own this. 3, 2, 1. Sinatra.
That departed.
Yeah. Nearly everyone
I've
dies.
not seen that.
So not everyone, but goddamn near everyone dies at the end. By the end. Marky Mark.
Literally, yeah.
And Alec Baldwin are pretty much the only survivors.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so.
I love you, Alec Baldwin.
3-1. Okay, here we go. Next one. 3, 2, 1.
Drunkle.
I don't know. I heard synonymous.
I said that way earlier.
Blair Witch Project.
I'm assuming you guys see. To me, it was like who could call it out first because it's such a memorable image from Blair Witch, right? That.
Yeah, it was the fucking mucus coming from her nose. I remember.
Who? Okay, well.
Yeah, well, I know, but this is just it. Hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. So that's it. I did.
Give it to Sin. Give it to Sin.
No, hold on. We're gonna flip a coin. We're gonna flip a coin. Header eagle, Sinatra.
Eagle.
Eagle, it's yours.
Bullshit.
Well, I believe you with the Time Lord thing.
That's not a coin. It's an eraser.
Well,
it's very different.
Is it though? Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Anyway, 3-2. Sinatra's on the comeback. He's getting hot. Okay, so next one in 3, 2, 1.
Drunkle.
Drunkle.
It.
No.
No. Shit. The thing. Fuck.
It is
I
not.
was getting mixed up.
It, the thing,
Sinatra?
fuck, shit is wrong. No, your first.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Sinatra. The thing.
The thing.
Shit. I always get mixed up because like neither of the titles really mean anything.
even
It's like it's
close.
the thing. It's the you know, like.
And yes, everyone dies at the end. Okay.
Spoiler.
Your boy Pat's even. We can't see the coin. Well, Pat, yeah, fair enough, but
3-3.
it is okay. And this is the last one, so this is technically a tiebreaker.
Okay, right. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, technically, it is.
Well, flip a coin over it, Polly.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Drunkle.
Sinatra.
Drunkle got it first.
Reservoir Dogs.
There you go. Drunkle wins by a fucking cunt air. Oh, and because, yes, everyone dies at the end. Who shot Mr. Orange? Was it Harvey Keitel? Was it Mr. White, or was it the police?
It was Kaiser Sose.
I think it was Keitel. Mr. White.
I think it was Keitel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the
I
police.
love Harvey Keitel.
Oh, I know. Have you seen Fingers?
No.
It's a late 70s film that he's in. It's worth checking out if it's up on Netflix or other legitimate online sources. Yeah, it's worth grabbing. Harvey Keitel in his fucking super prime. Have you seen Mean Streets?
Not in
I've
a
seen
long
Green
time.
Street.
Mean Streets. It's a Scorsese film starring Harvey Keitel. Really, really, really good. So anyway, there it is. Ends with Drunkle winning just barely. For the hold on.
Not barely though,
all
was
the
it?
way
It
back
was
to the
fucking-
everyone or nearly everyone dies edition.
It was Stephen King who fucked me up in the end. That's. It would have been a resounding victory if it weren't for Stephen fucking King.
Well, see, Zombie Teddy says Mr. Pink lives. I have always understood it to be, and now I haven't listened to a director's commentary or anything for proof one way or another, but you hear the gunfire at the end that, no, Mr. Pink got gunned down because the police were all coming in at that point. You hear, stop, where are you going, whatever the fuck, and then you hear shots fired or whatever. The implication being Mr. Pink got it outside but from the cops.
Yeah. And of course, we knew that there was some undercover coppery going on as well. But that's not to say that the people on the ground, the uniforms were going to be in on that as well. So it's like, I mean, the whole thing's up in the air, isn't it? I think that's the mark of a good movie, though, isn't it? Because you still think about it years after.
Polly, Jesus, I don't remember asking. Have you seen the show Banshee?
No.
What's his name? Anthony Starr.
Yeah.
He's great.
Have you seen it, Polly?
Nope.
You would like the crime boss in that show, Ty Proctor. I think you would dig that.
Is it British, American?
So the sum of the show is this guy got busted for being a diamond thief.
Okay.
So he goes to try to find the girl who is the daughter of a big crime family. And she's changed her name and all that. So the guy witnesses. This is just the plot of the first episode, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The guy witnesses the sheriff, the soon-to-be new sheriff, get gunned down. So he calls his hacker buddy, who plays an amazing tranny. And
what?
Job.
No, yeah. All right, mate. No, okay.
So he calls his hacker buddy, and he becomes the sheriff of this town. He's a fucking. He did like 10 years in a federal prison for being a crime or a jewel thief. And then he just takes over as sheriff of this town with no experience, and he has to deal with organized crime, living the dude. It's such a good show. You would like it.
It is good.
There's Amish mafia, the mafia, Russian mafia, Indian mafia. Dude, it's so
The
good.
whole show is just dripping with badass characters.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It is right up your alley.
Cool. It sounds like it. I'm in the middle of watching Yellowstone right now.
I heard that's pretty good.
Fuck, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Costner is a cowboy, whether it be Wyatt Earp, Silverado, Open Range. I love Costner as a cowboy, and him as John Dutton, ranch owner, who's multi-generational owner of thousands upon thousands of acres of land, and it's all politics, corruption, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, fucking sick show so far. I'm just in the first season, and the fourth season just ended. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty fucking sweet. All right, so there it is. Gentlemen, do we have any rollovers?
I will be pummel partying with Gulf City here in about an hour.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
That's good. That's good. I mean, because I did have on the old schedule on twitch.tv/drunkenplays, it does say that I was going to be playing Bioshock afterwards, but that's I'm very tired. I've had a big day, so that's fine. And I was thinking about moving that over to tomorrow anyway, and that's cool because we don't want to be streaming against each other. However, tomorrow I do have it is that time of year. North Korea have released their latest propaganda video.
Nice.
The victories of 2021. I have it all with the auto-translate to English subtitles, and I will be reading it as it comes up, particular drunkle fashion at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. AST, 4:30 Central tomorrow on the Drunken Uncle channel, and I will follow it up with tonight's Bioshock after that. But guys, seriously, if you haven't, it is fucking hilarious. The subtitles are so off. It's brilliant.
Tomorrow morning, maybe if I have time, I'll do another impromptu Dark Souls stream. We'll see.
Ooh.
Because I did one today at from 10 to 1 or something like that.
I like the sound of that. It was a Friday night, wasn't it, when you were playing it? You were trying to take down that fucking crystal sage or whatever it was. It wasn't streaming it. It was just me and Eddie watching him. But it was just like, come on, Sinatra, you can do it this time. We were so invested in it.
Dude, that took me, 5 or 6 tries to beat that? It took me about 15 tries to beat Pontiff Sullivan today. And the whole thing was, there was an NPC that you could summon in to help with the fight. First try, I didn't even get below half health.
Oh, good God.
With
Evil
the NPC
game.
there, I didn't get below half health because he just sponged it up for me. And Pontiff Sullivan's a motherfucker. He is up your ass the second you turn around.
Oh, you didn't get down to half health. I thought you meant the boss didn't get... Oh, right. Okay.
No, it took me 15 tries, but the first time I did it with the NPC summoned in, I didn't even get past half health.
Fair play.
He fucking got knocked down within 2 minutes.
There you go. Good streams, man. I mean, I enjoyed watching you on Friday. I mean, if you've got a fucking stream on Twitch, I'm going to go over. I'm going to put that on right now, and everyone else should as well.
And there it is. So where can they find us next, Drunkle?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Says channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central, 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island, Polydub.
Excellent. I'll be there. It's going to be a good time.
As will I.
Excellent. Okay, thank you to everybody who showed up. If you're listening in the future, please feel free to add another like, because Steve Dave will come after you if you don't. And
for the algorithm!
Yes! And leave a comment below if you're listening in the future, even if it is for the algorithm, because you get a response from me, because we're going to game the system, God damn it. Fuck YouTube. Fuck you, Susan. And thank you to everybody who donated. You guys are very generous. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, man.
And sincerely needed so.